Well, as you may remember, coming up on the 16th of February 2025, Chris Bliss will be on Silver Moon Radio, AM 1610.
Oh, yeah!
Conversely, tomorrow, February 9th, is Carmen Miranda's birthday, by the way. Oh, yeah. Should be interesting. I mean, I don't know what we're going to play in Silver Moon. If it's anything specifically, maybe music style, but we'll see. You know, and by the way, for those of you on YouTube are wondering, oh, we don't do the after show on YouTube in Kick anymore. I only do it on Kick. Is because originally the program was designed to encourage you to come to Kick to enjoy the show, but had failed at achieving the viewership. So it was just easier to do the whole show on Kick, and that's what we do. So if you want to be part of the music show and have a good time, come to Kick at 7 p.m. Sunday night until whenever I usually by 7 to 11, we are playing music and stuff like that every Sunday. And like I said, on February 16th, Chris Bliss will be there as well. So you're going to be here. Again, we're going to be alternating between records and music between the two of us. He's got his sound fixed. We found the problems, and they're all set to go for that. So now, I'm still trying to figure out where is the chat. We're still live. I know we're live. That means who knows? That's a good question because it said that the chat was there it is. Alright, some reason I wasn't getting on my chat. For some reason, so let me just pop this chat out. Let me replace this chat with this chat. For some reason, there was some technical problems here. Nothing major. Let's see. How about chat and send it to the other screen? There you go. So, good morning, Precious Miller. How you doing today? I'm glad. I'm glad I did check to see if that really was really that messed up. It was kind of. So welcome to the show this morning. Welcome. Yep. I'm not to you right now. I've been looking forward to the Chris Bliss redo for a while. Because I know he's got a lot of skills. As he himself pointed out, he was more experienced with artwork and drawing and stuff. Music was kind of a secondary talent. And I think that's really interesting. But you know what? It's okay. There's nothing wrong with being an artist. I've certainly done plenty of my own sketch works as well. But let's get the panel open. It's HFP. HFP for you and me. And should be interesting. Tonight is also the Discord Lounge panel at 7 o'clock tonight. So, Good morning, Nad. So sorry you got a little late to the gaming stream. Just want to remind you, it's most shows at night are around 7 or 8 o'clock. Usually 7. However, next Wednesday, the Ascension WoW game will be starting at 8 o'clock. And then on Friday, the Ascension WoW stream will be starting at 7 o'clock. Playing with Gaming Fairy, and last night we had a good time, and I leveled up a bit. And finally, I also added Resurrection to my list of skills, so now I can resurrect people who have died in the game in my team. It should be nice. Sadly enough, I don't have the ability to heal, but at least I can bring it back from the dead. So that's a nice feature. I just gotta make sure I put it on the button that I can easily find it. Because I have so many characters skills. Because I'm a warrior, paladin, mage, priest, and druid. I tend to have many skills in the quiver. I thought about changing some of the skill sets and maybe kind of prune some of the skill sets down, but I've already found that the druid skills, like Wrath, was pretty cool. I want to get that one that called Moon Strike, whatever they call that one. That's always been my favorite ranged weapon, is Moon Strike. So, I could do that if I give up one of the other unused skills. But I also like being a warrior too, because sometimes I just want to get my hands dirty, and that's what I do as a warrior, or a paladin, that I can get my hands dirty in the game. There's nothing more fun than hand-by-hand combat when the only thing that makes your hands dirty is your own blood. I don't know. I would say it does make sense to have some of the spells I have. I also have Arcane Bolt as well from Mage work. That's the nice thing about with Ascension WoW is I can have multi-talents. It just makes my taskbar a little bit messy because I have to decide like which ones I want to be as button 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, etc. And how much I'm going to be alt 1 through equal, and how many is going to be control 1 through equal, and then have alt control 1 through equal. That's a lot of buttons to remember. Also remember, don't forget, you can have 5 party members. Right, so that's F1 through F5, F6. F6, because they might have a pet. So I want to add some more skills. I might, as I said, I might need to make some fine-tuning in some skills. I like being a paladin because you can still wear metal armor and chainmail. I like being a mage because you can still wear cloth. And I think leather as well. So I tend to like, and of course druid is nice because they can still do a lot of damage as a druid. Get a nice balance. Yeah. And resurrection is certainly useful, trust me. A couple times me and Gaming Fairy could have used that already. Now, Are we buying any more games? Yeah. I looked up how much was Red Dead Redemption 2 at $99. I kind of said to myself is I don't think I want to spend $99. Although it's not just a driving game, it's also a Western story, but it still looks interesting. I did want to try it, but I want to see if yeah, well, I got chainmail too. Metal armor, including chainmail. My paladin and my warrior get that. You know. So because my outfit is so mixed up, because I can wear so many different pieces, it's kind of a. The one thing I never really added as a spell was conjure food, conjure water as my mage aspect. But, right now my biggest problem is my taskbar is getting full. I'm just getting a lot of buttons in there. I just checked it out in Steam. That was what the price was. They said if you bought, right, it's if you buy both. I'm sorry, Red Dead Redemption 1 and Red Dead Redemption 2 is $99. But I'm not paying that. I don't. No. Yeah, I'm sure I would like it. But I gotta get some new sneakers because my sneakers are getting kind of worn down. So yeah, by itself it's a $40 game. But I need sneakers. I need to get some more 311s. Okay, some New Balance 311s. I need a new pair of 311s. These are beat up. Okay. Right now, I think the next game I'm gonna buy is either Euro Truck Simulator, or I'm gonna buy City Driving. City Driving looks kind of fun. Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens, right? Get some new games after I get some sneakers. So I'm gonna definitely have to get on either Amazon or go on the shoe mall and order some $65 New Balance 311s and 10 wide for my feet. Sneakers, not speakers. I don't need speakers. I need sneakers. My sneakers are shot. Now, yeah. Yeah, I mean, well, my tongue is, my stickers, the front of the shoe is starting to come apart. So, yeah. And because on Thursday it was kind of slushy, got water right now, and they smell bad. Yick. So, somebody asked me, actually, $99 is not really expensive. I mean, there are more expensive sneakers on the market. But they last a long time. Now, somebody asked me, could you wash your sneakers? Well, yeah, I could wash them. I could wash them in the bucket, but it might take a while to dry. Fortunately, I do have another pair of sneakers that are not as good, but they'll let me limp around the house a bit. Yeah. Right now, I don't have any baking soda in stock. I got women's cologne now. You got cornstarch. Yeah, oh yeah. Cornstarch baby powder would probably do just as good. I bought a pair of $9 sneakers. Those are my backups from Walmart. Um, the reason I don't really like to wear them much is because they don't have laces. They have little fake laces, but they're cute though. But they're not as tough. They're not as strong. Definitely a soft shoe around the house, which is fine. Yeah. Well, I could put the cornstarch baby powder in them. That might help. Be better than nothing. Michelle says to wash the sneakers. Galaxy Eye says to wash the sneakers. Well, I can try. Um, yeah. So, by the way, the Department of Governmental Efficiency has been doing a great job at finding wasteful spending. I haven't checked to see how much money they have reclaimed, but from what I can see, besides USAID, they have found wasteful spending in the Department of Education. They have found wasteful spending in several other government programs. And the Democrats are up in arms because so many of their pet projects have ended up like my hair in the hair salon on the floor. Um, I'm still a little bit miffed about my hair being having to cut so short to deal with all the split ends, but oh well. Um, I don't know, but I'll tell you one thing. I gotta wash laundry this weekend. I gotta wash underwears, and I got the socks to sort and put away. I'll get that stuff done today. The only thing is tomorrow is bath day. I know. So, but getting this stuff together for tomorrow after your hair appointment, after your morning, after you take your bath, be a good idea. Yeah. Cornstarch doesn't have a smell. Not really. It's pretty neutral. Just like baking soda is pretty neutral. Rusty's in the bedroom, by the way. He's just chilling out. I was just laying with him a little bit before I came out here. Um, so he's a big cat. For those of you who have always wondered how big he is, have him lay on your chest sometime. It's like laying on a cinder block. It's how big he is and how heavy he is. My work for money just to throw it away on fantasy. Well, guys, I agree with you. That's why we haven't really been buying any discretionary spending. But people would like to see more than me just driving the truck. And I kind of see their point. It's like, what other things do you like to work on? That would be something that they could enjoy. Um, Building games don't really excite people because I take building games so seriously. Um, yeah. Yeah, well, unfortunately, I do have to wash them this week. I washed socks last week. Um, so gotta get more laundry done today. Don't forget, by the way, put a like in the like jar if you can. It does help the channel. It does help with notifications. I've been seeing more of my videos on the notifications, which is a great thing. And I want to thank you for all those of you who have been putting likes in the like jar. I'm not into horror games. Yeah, it's I would not enjoy that kind of game. By the way, Sims 1 and 2 are available on both the Electronic Arts and Steam if you're interested in Sims 1 and 2. As Lazy Game Reviews covered. And it's modernized enough that it deals with all of the issues that prevented them from playing properly on modern computers. Also, Sims 3 is available as well on Steam and Electronic Arts website. Sadly enough, unlike Sims 1 and 2, it doesn't include all the expansion packs to Sims 3. You gotta buy your own. I have bought a few of them. I still want to get the Katy Perry Sweet Treats. I think that would be nice to have that. And I don't know why I want to do that. No, I don't know why I want to do that. But yeah, let's go out there and take care of some of the stuff in the game world that I've been doing. You know. So last night we leveled up to level 16 in Ascension WoW.
Oh yeah!
Yeah, now me and Gaming Fairy played quite a bit. We got quite a bit done. So we're moving on up. We're getting to the next level of the game. I don't know. Katy Perry Sweet Treats, I was a Sims 3 product that somebody else decided to port to Sims 4. It's Sims 4 is a mistake anyway. I think Sims 4 should just basically just I think that they should just start over with Sims 4. And creating Sims 5. Do not make the same mistakes, Electronic Arts. Please. You have created a expansion that has more glitches and bugs than I have seen in my own kitchen. And that's not saying a lot. Sims came out 25 years ago, 2000. But I mean, really, I always talk about the mysterious Sims 5, which I have never seen out in the wild. It seems Electronic Arts does not know how to put this game together. You know what, Electronic Arts? You got a lot of smart gaming community designers out there on the Steam community. Why don't you have them develop a game for you? $32. So that means that when Sims came out, you were 7 years old. You're just a young grasshopper. I'm 56. I've been around a long time. Born in 1968. I tell you, I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere.
Oh yeah!
Good morning, boss. How you doing? I saw a cute video that was a short that was created by somebody on YouTube that I decided to feature in the community tab. It looks like something Bosch would have created, but it wasn't created by anybody that I knew. If anybody knows anything about this person's creativity or who they are, it's in the community tab. It's really cute. Let me clipping and gaming last night to get the highlights. Okay. That's fine, you could do that. At least we can say we had good video quality. That's always a good thing. No problems, no runs, no bits, no errors. Yeah. Oh, the Michelle and Gaming Fairy died a lot. Yeah, well, still, it's cute. I like the way it came out. I really do. I mean, I never had a Macintosh Color Classic. I did have an original Mac 5112 KMac running System 6. And but I never had a color version of that model, the Classic. Yeah, has a little bit of Jennifer J styling in it too. I saw that. A very simplified, short piece. Yeah, that's true, Chris. That is still pretty young. Unfortunately, at that age, these things start kind of sneaking up on you. Which I'm sure a lot of people in 56 can certainly attest to. You know, my life has always been a bit of a challenge. You know, I've had a pretty good life for the most part, but you know, it starts to catch up with you. Now, the person, first of all, how many people on YouTube have elf ears? How many people on YouTube really care about Carmen Miranda? And how many on YouTube are blondes? Well, if you use the and verb, person that likes YouTube, has elf ears, is blonde, and wears gray headphones. That pretty much narrows it down to maybe one or two people.
Oh yeah!
And we know who one of those two people are. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's still nice to give them credit where it's due, you know. Maybe they might come by and give us a visit again. Well, technically my hair is brown, but that's one of the reasons why me and Michelle are kind of like wondering, like when I would do my show, I put the brown hair wig on, and Michelle gets kind of jealous at the wig. I personally hate it because it's synthetic hair and it's itchy. So I said to Michelle, "Hey, can I get a real hair wig?" So she priced one, and they're like $100 on Amazon. Yep, there are real hair wigs on Amazon. At $90, $99, 100. Good morning, young girl. How you doing today? Hi, Daphne. Yeah, I mean, some of the synthetic hair, I think that where the person who gave me this wig, I think got it from maybe from a hairdressing school, because I noticed it's not exactly the most leveled up wig in the world, but for Michelle and me, it's fine for Michelle. But I really would like to get a royal wig that looks nice with real hair. Well, that's gonna take some money, because right now, coming up when I get paid on the 22nd of February, it's gonna be used to put more money onto my credit cards and buying a pair of sneakers. Okay. Well, Emily, I don't even know what your hair color is now, or what hair color you want to go to. No, I wouldn't buy anything from Temu, because right now, with the new tariffs going into effect, you just can't afford it. A 25% tariff, no. Oh, great. Okay. I wanted to do my hair originally like Aaron from Esurance Pink. Originally, um, uh, I never did do it because of. I mean, I had a red. I mean, I had a really like a bright red at one time, but that didn't quite work with me. I do have red in my hair. My natural hair color is kind of a reddish brown. But the roots are showing. And what color are your roots? When you look at my hair at the end of the month, when you can see them, my roots are starting to show. You can see it; it's got a brownish red tint. Okay, yeah. By the way, um, I think brown says Emily. Well, you probably know that from looking back at your pictures when you were younger. Well, I know that red dye doesn't survive too well under the sun, and but I think my hair looks pretty good. You know, I gotta be careful though. I can't go in any pool with copper pipes, chlorine and copper pipes, because my hair will turn green. Um, that's why I asked my salon. I said, according to some of the people that said in my videos, my hair looks kind of like a green tint. I said, we have copper pipes and we just got chlorine in the water. I wonder if that could have been causing my hair to turn greenish tint. I can't verify that. Well, I think Michelle probably should just go brown, like my brown. But then she's got a big gray patch of gray hair coming in too. Yeah. So it looks like salt and cinnamon. Yeah, blonde works for me. Because as I get older, the gray patch, you can't really see it. Because it's not as noticeable. Black can be hard to do because this thing my hair salon told me if I went to black, it'd be very hard to go back because there would be too much to lift out to go back to blonde. I'd end up looking like Sinead O'Connor because the back to stay hair would just have to be shaved off. Because the black dye is pervasive. It doesn't come out. Yeah. No, I don't have hepatitis A, B, or C, or D. So, just I'm not an IV drug user. And I don't practice unsafe sex. So, I don't think I have that. Yeah, that's true. Because your hair is going to highlight your facial features. So, that's one reason I never chose to go back to going dark brown. I mean, for Lumi's show, we got the wig, but she kind of wants something better than that wig. I don't blame her for a lot of reasons. Number one, the wig is extremely heavy hair. I guess it's based upon the design of a woman with South American hair because I used to have a girlfriend from Colombia, and she had this really thick hair. Oh my god, her hair was like Lumi's wig. It was super heavy. I let's boost the bangs. Poor Noodles. What's going on with Noodles now? Yeah, I know. I understand that, Emily. I don't know what you want to do with it. It's really, sometimes it's a challenge to decide what to do. Right, exactly. The Noodles should be aware of the dangers of doing that. Don't forget tonight at 7 o'clock is the Discord panel link open to anyone in the lounge. Again, we're not going to monetize that stream. So if you want to come on up in the lounge tonight, it'll be starting at 7 o'clock. I would be careful about Noodles dying of syphilis. Well, we got more snow coming tonight and tomorrow. Looks like total snow accumulation will be anywhere from 10 to 14 inches in my area. It's going to be a real white one.
Oh, yeah!
You bet, yeah. Yeah, matcha is a valid concern too. Supposedly she has an IUD. I don't know if she does or not. Okay. Congratulations. Yeah, I know he's in Mar-a-Lago. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. What's her foot, Golden Girl? Valentine's Day is the 14th. Are you still using that leg knee rolling platform, Golden Girl? How's it been working with their that foot thing? Is yeah. So let me know if and when Trump is in Canada. I don't know. You'll have to find out when they're going to have the next, who the next prime minister is going to be. Because it sounds like before Trudeau retired, he kind of dissolved Parliament. So I don't know um, when they're going to have a new prime minister come in. So it's a slow day today. They don't have a lot going on for Saturday, other than they set up their short socks, start washing underwear. Okay, let me explain about the Mexico thing. The cartels are who Trump is declaring war on. The cartels have already said that they're going to attack CBP officials with IUDs and airborne bombs and artillery. Okay. Not necessarily the government of Mexico, but a lot of these cartels have gotten so mixed in with government affairs in Mexico. It is really difficult sometimes to figure out who is who. Yeah. Maybe. We'll have to see how that goes because I don't know if the cartels are going to stop that easy any more than so many other crazy nut job terrorist groups were stopped by prior administrations. So we'll have to see what happens. All I can tell you is it's getting mighty spicy down there right now in Rio Grande area. In a way, this land grab conquest, it sounds like a second generation of colonialism, if you ask me. It's a land grab. I'm talking about particularly with Greenland in Canada. That's really what it is. The second Spanish American War, I don't know who's going to really benefit out of that one. Yeah. Emily's showing a molar. Yeah. I think Mexico is our biggest problem. The cartels are technically not elected by Mexican people. So I think you should do the cartel and the Mexican government is willing to work with you. I have a strong feeling that Mexico would like to get rid of the cartels too. I'll say that. What do you mean by rescue Philadelphia? Pennsylvania. Oh, yeah. Can be a challenge, though, because, the cartels, just like Al Qaeda and Hamas, are pretty deeply entrenched in everything. Well, we'll have to see what happens. 22 people on here, 5 likes. Help us get more likes, guys. It's so easy. Just click on the like button, and it will help us to continue to get recommended to more people. And also, if you are just watching this and are not a subscriber, do consider subscribing as well. Like, subscribe, and share. And it'll help us to continue to grow. Oh, yeah, I know. All the big cities are a mess. It's not just Philadelphia. Which unfortunately is also a Democratic stronghold. For surveys, the Democrats feel that it's good to protect illegals. What exactly have these illegals done for these cities? Nothing. They have not contributed towards the gross domestic product of the communities that they're in. After all, you don't pay taxes on drug sales, illegal ones anyway. They don't really necessarily work. They don't encourage business development. Nah, I don't know. I mean, a lot of our own agriculture, we grow a lot of our own food. However, we do use a lot of manufactured products in our vehicles and things like that. So we do need a lot of Canadian products in our industry. Just like Mexico also grows a lot of our offshore food too. California is not the only place you get avocados. Okay, so when was the last time you visited? Yeah. It's funny that a lot of people in these sanctuary cities are starting to wake up and realize that what their governments are encouraging is not necessarily benefiting them. No, maybe he did do a terrible job. After all, maybe he feels he needs to redo it. I really deal. I think it was a pretty good deal. Yeah, Canada is our biggest trade partner on our continent. Mexico is the second biggest one. So, yeah, it's better than NAFTA was. Good morning, Ted Kitty. How you doing today? I don't know. Like ETs. We haven't really seen much incursion of ETs on Earth yet. But I think you're going to see more of them soon. Yeah, you are a mixed race. I mean, just look at the way it's worked out with America being the huge melting pot of different races. There's no one particular race of people or classification. Most Americans are at least 2 or 3 or 4 different ancestries combined. Well, there is some minerals and stuff in Greenland. It's more of strategic importance. That's why Trump wants Greenland. It's because there are some minerals and it's a strategic importance. Yeah. Yeah. Look out on the globe of the world, you see that Greenland is just a huge patch of white. Okay, Tiger Kitty's coming up. Good morning, how you doing?
Morning.
So,
How you feeling today?
yeah, I can hear you. I'm feeling
No,
good today.
how you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Oh, is it gone now? You cold?
Yeah. No,
Oh,
I'm not
great.
cold. I'm fine. My health is good and stuff like that.
Okay, that's great. Got rid of your cold then. Your flu, whatever it
Yeah,
was. Yeah,
pretty much. Yeah. I'll
right.
give you your co-host status.
That didn't last long, did it?
Okay. Um. No, it didn't last long in the cold. Once I got the medication from Stan CT, it was pretty much just
Yeah,
on the way out.
good.
So, um, tonight is the Discord panel at 7 o'clock.
Right. Night show, everybody, at 7 o'clock.
Right.
7 o'clock night show.
And don't forget also Sunday, guess whose birthday is Sunday?
Loomy.
No, it's Carmen's, because Lumi's is on Tuesday.
Oh, okay. Ha! You fooled me by slipping Carmen in.
Yeah.
Oh, a lot of birthdays coming up then.
So obviously I'll probably be celebrating both my birthday and Carmen's birthday on Sunday, but I'm not sure exactly what we're playing.
All right, okay.
Yeah, but you know what though, Red? That's the show that we do not monetize. We do not monetize the Saturday at 7 o'clock show.
So Saturday 7 o'clock show, we can swear. It's not monetized.
Yeah, let's figure that's the reason why we don't monetize it. This is easier that way.
So what were you talking about?
No,
Trump.
we're talking about what's going on with Canada, Mexico, Trump, Trump trade deals, issue sanctuary cities, a little bit of everything.
I was just reading about Elon, and he's found loads of money. More money. He's found more money.
Good. Is he going to
It's
finally
Social
make that?
Security scammers.
Oh yeah, Social Security scammers too. Yep. Well, Social Security also partially kind of created that problem too. Allow me to explain. Social Security out the wall opened up the door to even getting people with bad breath, as I mentioned, can get Social Security disability now.
Yeah.
Along with other things that are not really exactly debilitating in a sense. Okay?
Yeah.
So people like Binder and Minder and other lawyers realize that they can give people these benefits. So that's what some of the scammers are, or those people that have frauded the system because the Social Security system made it possible to fraud the system. Now, there are some valid people that do have valid disabilities, and those people need to be protected.
Well, there is a big difference, Michelle. I mean, no one's going to say you're scamming, are they?
Yeah, I'm not scamming.
You're
You can
clearly
see that.
not scamming, Michelle. You're clearly disabled. I wouldn't worry about you.
I'm clearly disabled, yeah. So,
And you have a certificate for your eyes.
yeah, I got the
You're
certificate for my eyes, yep. This shows that Michelle's eyeballs are kaput. Pretty much.
Well, you know, all this clearing out all the scammers and everything, Michelle. Maybe America will have a little bit more money and be able to give it to the people who need it.
Well, we got a red work, we got a blue work. Why don't we have a green work? Probably he's a gardener. Yeah, he's probably a gardener. Yeah, so anyway, I'm looking forward to the 16th with Chris Bliss. That's also next week.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah. We got all the sound problems all fixed up and everything, and so it should be better to hear, easier to hear him this time. Yeah. So, how now all the money that he is supposedly claimed that they found through Doge. The question is, what are they going to do with that money? Are they going to use it towards programs that are more important to help the American people that with legitimate concerns? Or are they just going to use it to pay off their federal credit card?
Well, who knows? But it'll be Americans' money, won't it? So, I mean, I don't know why anyone's even bothered about this. This is a great thing.
Yeah.
I think it's fantastic.
Right now, I know the Democrats are going bananas right now because they're like, wait, you want to audit the Department of Labor? And they tried to stop that through a court order, and the judge said, nope, I'm not going to let you stop them from investigating the Department of Labor. The people of the Department of Education are up in arms because Doge got involved with the Department of Education too. So why don't you just guys
let them do their job? If you've got nothing to hide, you won't be worried, would you?
Yeah, exactly. But I think what it is that the Democrats are afraid that they're going to find their smoking gun, if you will, in their paperwork.
Oh, well, I'm sure there'll be a lot more coming out.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be a lot more coming out. And I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, I do too.
Did you hear that Donald Trump said he's going to declare war against the Mexican cartels because the Mexican cartels said they plan to attack CBP officials?
Well, I think that would be an absolute nightmare if they did that. I don't think it would be a good idea. I don't think they will, but who knows?
They will. Trust me. The cartels go to war with each other. And let's be honest, they have one common enemy, which is CBP, Central Border Patrol. So clearly, Mexico presents offer help to America, which is good, because the cartels are technically not a government entity, although they have infiltrated a lot of the Mexican government. So they are centralized. They get centralized orders from central authority, apparently. They said they're going to be using bombs. They're going to be using IUDs against American, or IEDs, not IUDs. That'd be something, improvised underground explosive device. I guess that could exist, right? Mines, drones with explosives on them as well. And that's what Trump told the cartels is you do that. That's going to be one mistake. That's going to be your last one. Because we're going to wipe you out. Well, have we been successfully able to wipe out Hamas yet? And Al-Qaeda yet? Not really.
They just want to push their drugs, Michelle. They're only trying to make a living.
Drugs
How they sell their drugs?
And then they're coyotes to send illegals over here.
Well, Mexico can keep their drugs. I did want their weed, but I don't need it anymore.
Yeah.
But all those heavy, nasty drugs, they can keep all those. We don't want them. Look at the state of some places in America where you got those
And don't
zombie
forget
people.
the Venezuela gangs that were already, a lot of the members were apprehended already by ICE, such as Tres de Arqua. They're being apprehended now, and they're being sent to the home countries. And if the home countries don't want them, they're putting them in Guantanamo Bay. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll send you in, Michelle. The Mexicans aren't going to mess with you.
I don't know about that.
Well, you could do peace talks, Michelle.
Probably, but I don't think it's not the Mexican government that's the problem. It's the cartels themselves. They act almost like a quasi government.
It was a little like that in Italy, Michelle, when I lived in Naples. All the stores were paying like a fee to be protected.
Yeah.
It kind of wasn't run by the police. It was very shady, shitty, and scary.
Well, the favelas in Rio is the same way. The favelas are their own quasi police team that protects the favelas against the federalized Brazilian police, which for a long time have been gravely distrusted by the people in the favelas. That's the reason why when you look in the situation between the Brazilian federalized police and the state polices, and then the drug cartels that often are the security details to the favelas. People trust the favelas, drug cartels, more than they trust the federalized and state polices in Brazil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like I'm getting a bit of a cold again. Just got rid of one. Fucking hell, I'm in a constant cough cold.
Well, what's that now?
I said I feel like I'm getting a bit of a cough and a snotty nose.
Yeah, it's going around. I don't know. It's just weird how people in the favelas trust the armed gangs more than they trust the police. But I think it's true also in America too, because nobody really feels comfortable with the police.
Well, I certainly don't feel comfortable with the cartel either, Michelle. I wouldn't feel comfortable. I don't even think I want to go to Mexico. I was thinking about, like, maybe I should visit, but I don't think I even want to go anymore.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem a nice place.
Well, England has got its own problems too. But, I mean, Mexico is... How many thousands of people die at the hands of the cartels is ridiculous. And so, I mean, in murders and in drugs and everything else that they do.
Oh, is it blue? Or should I call? Yeah, I don't want to call you work.
It's in the air. What's a virus that's in the air?
Always something, isn't there, Michelle?
Well, people go to a lot of Americans now live in Mexico. Oh, by the way, let me point this out.
Hell no, I wouldn't. I don't even.
If you are, this is. Some people already ran afoul of this. So I'm just going to make this clear. If you're living in a foreign country and you're an American citizen, you have to fill out a form and you have to submit it before the end of January to continue to receive your Social Security benefits, SSI, SSDI, and SSA. Many people have forgotten to fill out the form and the benefits were cut off. Then I'm talking about people that live in a foreign country with a foreign address. Okay? Now, if you're visiting a foreign country but have an American address, this doesn't apply to you. So, if you were a American living in a foreign country and you are in retirement, disability, whatever, the form was supposed to be filled out and submitted before the end of January. Now, when you go to your local consulate or your Social Security office branch in your country you're in, you can fill the form out and they say that your benefits should be reinstated in 7 days. Well, that depends on how long it takes for them to process your form and how fast the mails are. But that's what I'm saying. Whenever you get your paperwork from Social Security, make sure to fill it out promptly as needed.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a country that is big. A lot of it is inhabitable because it's desert. We have a lot of lands in the Southwest that are the same way. Look how much land is being run by the Department of, I believe it's the Department of Protection and Military Properties in the Southwest U.S. Arizona, Nevada, New Mexico, all this land is government owned, but people don't live there. It's densely populated. Yeah. Well, somebody said is with all the new changes that ICE is doing, cracking down on illegals, they think that farmers will have less people to work the lands. Not necessarily. There are Americans that need jobs too. I mean, sure, farming ain't exactly glamorous, but if people realize the farmers need workers to farm their product so they can have a meal, I bet there are many Americans that would jump at the opportunity to find a job. Right. They're not paying taxes.
Yeah, and you can't just come
And that's
to
what
America.
I'm saying earlier in the case of sanctuary cities is how are the illegals helping the sanctuary cities? Because they're not paying taxes on their illegal operations. Because you can't tax people who sell crack cocaine or heroin or meth or PHP or PCP or whatever. But if you did, that would be very different because then you could say, well, now we're bringing in revenue. But they're not. Instead, these people want everything for free. And Americans can't afford to do that anymore. And many people that live in sanctuary cities are starting to wonder about the same thing. Is it really worth it?
Is Musk getting paid for what he's doing, or is he doing all this free?
Yeah, he's getting paid, I'm sure. Even if he's doing the same thing that Trump does and takes his paycheck and rededicates it towards government organizations that he feels deserves the money. I don't have any problem with Mexican people either. I just want them to come here legally and do the proper
Well, they can't
process.
come here legally, Michelle. You can't just. They can walk across the border, but like, say, an English person can't just come to America and live and decide I want to live here. It's
I
more
mean,
to
maybe
it.
the State Department can make the process a little less complicated, but but then again, I would like to see the same thing in the British Home Office too, because you got
You
the
can't just
same
go
problem
to it.
over
Well,
there.
unless you're a Pakistani, you can't just go to England. They seem to be able to come in whenever they want, but
They're doing the same
like if
thing.
you tried, Michelle, if you tried to come over to England, they would be like, no, you can't come. You can't support yourself.
Right,
You've
I
got no.
know. That's what I'm saying. Because they're doing is the same thing that the Mexicans are doing. The same thing. They're flooding over the border. From Calais and other places in Europe.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, I forgot. There's lorry loads coming over from
Yeah.
Europe.
But I mean, I would like to see. I mean, the British government, I'm sure, is saying is, wait, these people are not paying taxes. They're not integrating into British society. They want to.
That's the problem, Michelle. You just hit the nail on the head. When I go back to England, like there's a lot of foreigners. They don't seem to integrate at all. It's like they
No,
stick to the same.
it's the same way with a lot of the situations with some of the illegals that come in from the South American border too. They don't want to integrate. They want to keep their culture, and that's fine to a point. But at the same time, they want everything for free. Because somebody
Yeah.
told them they can get free stuff. No one told them the truth. The free stuff
They
costs
probably
money.
do in America. I mean, in England, Michelle. I'm sure they're able to claim some sort of benefit. There's something. Wouldn't
No,
leave them
I
without
got the feeling
anything.
they're trying to use asylum as their excuse. The same as with the American situation. It's not that different. What's going on in the UK is the same as what's going on here. And what the Home Office needs to do, and Parliament needs to do, is the same thing that Americans are starting to do, is saying there's no more of this. We can't take it. We can't take any more of these people in here. We're full. I mean, you're a smaller country than us. We're full.
Yeah.
We have no more place to put these people. And they're not integrating into your society. They're not becoming members of the British community. They're not paying taxes. They're not contributing anything positive to England. It just isn't.
And it just doesn't. When I went back, it didn't feel very English anymore. There's a lot of stores that are dedicated to the people that are coming over. Polish everywhere. Polish stores. I've never seen a Polish store in my life. I went to England. Was it last year? Yeah, last year, beginning of last year.
Yeah.
There was Polish people everywhere, speaking languages, and it didn't feel like England. It felt weird.
Yeah. I mean, it's just. I mean, at least if they got a shop, at least you know that they're paying business taxes, right?
Oh yeah, but it's like this is England.
But the thing is, the problem
It
when you
might be
start.
where I come from, Michelle. Cambridgeshire is overrun. I'm gonna say. I don't know if the whole of England's like that, blue work, but Cambridgeshire is just full of foreigners.
And what's worse is that, for example, the Muslims want to have their Sharia law. They want to have their own separate court system and their own century. If you like that system so much, then why didn't you stay where you were? You know.
Yeah.
I'm
And I'll also say this, Michelle, that I noticed a lot of them have alcohol problems. I think the Polish drink a lot, or
oh
the
yeah.
Russian Polish, that group of people. I'm horrible to perhaps put them
Yeah,
all
well
in the same.
that's true. Because
But
alcohol is part of the
they
culture.
drink a hell of a lot. There's like drunken.
Yeah.
I keep saying Polish, but I mean around that area. Poland, Russia.
Yeah.
Awful.
Yugoslavia, the Ukraine, yes, they do. Alcohol is a major part of their culture.
What, we're going to be underwater in 20 years? Just as well I moved. I hope not, though. I have a property there. Don't want that going underwater.
Well, that's what Trump is trying to undo in this country. As I said, I'm surprised that the UK government hasn't decided to crack down and go say the same thing. Enough's enough. If you're not here legally, get out. There are people that are there legally, and those are the ones that should be allowed to stay. Those with appropriate paperwork should be allowed to stay because they're actually becoming part of the community and paying taxes just like everyone else. It's the illegal ones that come in from Calais, and next thing you know, you get buried with boat people coming in saying we want asylum, and for a long time there was just okay, fine. Now they're like finally saying is, wait a minute, there's just too many of you. We're having the same problem here. This is why ICE is involved now in deporting not only the dangerous ones, which is the first wave, but they're also going to go after those that are just here and sponging off the system.
Yeah. It's a problem.
Portugal has a drinking problem. I would think
Does it?
France would too. I mean, the French love their wine,
Yeah, they do, but I wouldn't say so, Michelle. Not like the Russian Polish people. They like vodka. I think that's probably why. I just saw a lot of drunk Polish.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I just thought, wow.
Drunk Polish, Eastern European people. Oh, yes, alcohol is a big part of their life. Shut up, Red. But you know what? We also.
I don't like that bothers you. 19 is a good number. Cool.
Remember this, guys. We haven't been doing a lot of verticals lately. Now because we haven't really wanted to. Well, I haven't really wanted to. I just feel like it's kind of a waste of time. But also, the fact is that my stand is used for my webcam for the trucking, so I have to take my camera out of the stand to do a vertical just to slip my phone in there.
Oh, it's just taking a camera out of a stand, Michelle. It's not.
Yeah, but then I have to always recenter it back in after when I'm ready to go back and drive the truck again.
Yeah.
Well, we got snow coming this week too. Got snow coming tonight. Got snow coming tomorrow.
So when's the weather going to get better, Snow Queen?
Yeah, we're going to get about anywhere from about 8 to 12, 14 inches between today and tomorrow.
When's the weather going to start getting better?
Probably by the end of February. They're going to start seeing warm up a little bit.
Oh, good.
Well, yeah, but remember, Blue Work, one of the problems the UK has is this much smaller landmass.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
That's what makes it worse, is it's more densely populated, whereas with America,
they're more on top of you.
They're more spread out, So what is the documentation, the people that's in there?
Is that the Alki thing? Hungary, Russia? See?
Yeah.
Oh, America's in there.
The United States is 13.9%.
Wow. I didn't see England on there. Maybe it's too small.
Yeah.
Morning, E.
How you doing, E? Welcome to the show. Yeah.
Well, they take landmass into account. Yeah.
Well, I don't know, guys. I mean, the thing is that I think that the UK needs to maybe take some advice from the USA. You're going to have to consider cracking down on the illegals that are in your country and start sending them out.
I don't know how they're not right. They can't do something to stop them coming in on these lorries. Is there not a scanning machine that they can see if there's a live body on there? Is there not? I think I saw something where they saw if they measured carbon monoxide in the
Well,
back of the lorry.
I'm sure that your home office might have the equivalent of the same tools that the Customs and Border Patrol in the United States have. I'm sure that they could do something similar when these people come over and fingerprint them and ID them and find out where they are and then send them right back. It's just it seems that Parliament is in Westminster is kind of going like, who cares? Well, I think the British people are starting to care. I think the British people are starting to say, you know what, we had enough of this. You know, we're losing our sense of identity as a country.
Yeah, and it's kind of sad.
It is sad. And I mean, I like the UK. I still do like the UK a lot. I like your culture. I like some of the things you do in the UK.
Now, listen to this, Michelle. I've lived in Italy, Belgium, America,
Yeah.
England, right? The best food in the world is in the UK. And I know people will think, what? We have the best Chinese, we have the best Indian that I've ever
Yeah.
had. Yours and just
How is
nowhere
your
near.
best American? That's a good
Well,
question.
American's just burgers, isn't it? Burgers, and that's if you have American in England, it's like going to be
Burgers and clam chowder, corn chowder. Yeah,
No, we don't have that. I don't think.
maybe a Philly cheesesteak, maybe a Reuben.
Nah, probably a burger. It would be the most American. I think they do tacos now and things. Didn't when I was young.
Well, I know now that you might find this funny, but South America and Brazil is having the same problem too, with what's going on with Argentina. A lot of Argentinians are sneaking across the border into Brazil, and so Brazil is like, just like America and England, they're like, we don't want all these Argentinians in our country. So they're trying to deport them back out to Argentina.
Blue.
So, I mean, it's not just an American and British problem. It's also a South American problem, too.
I guess it's a problem for a lot of countries, Michelle, but
yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, don't forget, a lot of American fast food restaurants exist, of course, in the UK as well, right?
Exactly.
Isn't that what most people think of America? They think of McDonald's, they think of Burger King, they think of Kentucky Fried Chicken, they think of Pizza Hut, they think of Wendy's, they think of Taco Bell.
Yeah. Yeah, I said Taco Bell. That's actually Mexican, but it's an American dish now.
Yeah. Yeah, well, Taco Bell is actually an American chain. Actually, it's part of PepsiCo. A lot of countries are. Yeah. But it seems
Big stretch, Michelle. Big stretch.
no, I'll talk about another country that has a problem with illegals and legals, both. Norway.
Was
Norway
it?
is got people coming in. The problem is they don't even speak Norwegian, and that's creating problems even for those that want to come in legally in Norway, because they have not only do they have to get the proper paperwork, they have to show ability to understand and read Norwegian. And there's two different dialects in Norwegian, and if you can read in both, that's great. But a lot of times, especially the illegals come in, they have no knowledge, and yet Oslo's like, well, we have to take these in. Well, no, you don't. You can just get on the next plane and get out of there. You can't handle it. I don't know why they say we have to take these people in. We get your Norwegian people are going to need first steps to services. Don't sell yourself short as a country by taking in people that don't even want to integrate into your society. In the case of the illegals that come in that don't speak Norwegian, it's an additional cost. They have to learn Norwegian as well. It's one of the requirements is you have to be a competent Norwegian to really become a Norwegian citizen.
I had to do a English speaking and writing test to become an American citizen.
Right. Which for you is easy.
It was easy, Michelle.
But
Very
that's
easy.
obviously that's one of the requirements here, but obviously the illegals are not doing that. They're just claiming, oh, we want to have, you know, protection, whatever, and all
And
this.
I had to do a test. I had to learn 100 questions, 100 answers.
Yeah.
But you only get asked, I think you have to get 6 right out of 10.
Yeah.
But you have to learn all 100 because you don't know what 6 you're going to get asked. So yeah, if you do it the proper way, you should be speaking English.
Well, you should be, or at least able to understand it. Yes.
And they make you so you know about the government. So you know if you're going to vote, how the government's run. You have to know that as well.
Well, I know it's the same as true with applying for citizenship for the UK. It's a similar questionnaire you got to answer. It's not unreasonable. They at least need to know some basic history of the UK. When you come in there, knowing about how the government is organized, who the prime minister is, what the prime minister does, the two branches of the British, Parliament, which is the House of Commons and the House of Lords, knowing a little bit about how they're elected, who's elected, who's a member of the House of Lords, the terms, which is, as far as I understand, is lifetime, for the House of Lords anyway. But
yeah,
the illegals that are choosing to bend asylum, they're not going to do this test. They're just rushing in, going, I seek asylum. And yet, at the same time, the government is saying to them is, where am I going to put you? We don't have any room. And it's just scary, So, it's just a mess.
Wow. It is. But if you do it the right way, it's not a mess. Not a mess for me.
But at the same time, maybe the countries could make their immigration a little easier. Okay, what I mean a little easier is like usually they'll say like, "Oh, you need to come in with enough income to cover for 2 years, so you don't have to depend on social support networks." And some will give a recommendation like having like $40,000 to $50,000. Well, unfortunately, you got Americans that don't even have $400 in their savings accounts. So,
well, that's a good thing, Michelle. I want people coming into your country and claiming benefits. I mean, ideally, they should be able to support themselves or have a job or.
ideally, but not everybody has that kind of money sitting in their back pocket. I know I don't. So imagine, if you will, if I went to the Home Office in the UK, I said, I would like to apply for residency and become a citizen. Okay, fill out these 500 pages of paperwork. Then go ahead and show all your background history, everything, including the last time you took a good shit and all that, and show me that you have at least about 2 years worth of financial solvency in your bank account. And it's like, most Americans are going to be like, I don't have that, and I know that that's true. That's why organizations like Pueblo Sin Fronteras, People Without Borders, came into existence using our own amnesty laws, because they realized that was the easiest way for people that were poor to come into the new country of America. So that just proves the point that we have a system that is mixed up.
Well, you don't want people in
Yeah,
the
well,
country
this
claiming
is
benefits.
this is HFP. Yeah, this is the normal morning panel. Um, but I believe you do have the link for HFP.
Yeah, you do have the link.
Yeah,
I
Bluework
believe
does. Yeah.
Red has it. He'll give it to you. It's actually
My monthly fuel bill is $800 a month for 3 vehicles. It wasn't a problem. They should support the land they're going to migrate to.
yes.
Well, they
You've got
should.
to add something. You've got to bring something. I think, or just don't take. If you're not from that country, I don't think. If I came here and started claiming benefit, that's just wrong.
No, that's just it. The system is actually if you go as under asylum, that's exactly what you get. And Pueblo Sin Fronteras realized this. And that's how they were able to get all these illegal migrant caravans started, because our asylum process is the easiest way to get in here. If I tried to do that in Brazil, good luck. The federal government of Brazil is like, no, 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 no. We're not playing that game with you. That don't work that way. Not only do you have to be able to read Portuguese, which you do, you also have to realize that the Brazilian government goes really, really slow at getting anything done. They don't rush anything. They don't. I'm not kidding you. The federal government of Brasilia, is like, you can play an application in. It'll take like 3 years before some consulate will even look at it.
Wow.
But like I said, right now the problem that they're having with Argentina is only adding to part of the problem when there are all the illegal Argentinians crossing the border too. Well,
So,
Work, you're welcome to
sorry, go on.
come and up on the panel. You do have the link. Okay, there's I think that's him right there. Hello, how you doing?
Morning.
Up.
How you doing?
Good.
So, Blue Work, what do you think about this topic?
What the which one in particular?
Illegals crossing over using their own refugee statuses as excuses to get in here, get free services.
I don't know. I can't help but think most of us would do the same thing if we were in that situation.
Yeah, he's probably right. I mean,
Yeah,
if you wanted a
probably.
better life, you'd do anything for yourself.
You know why I say that with slight confidence? Because I would be happy to go to America right now. If they give me a green card, I'm like, I'm in.
Me
See ya.
too.
Bye, UK. Bye.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Sadly.
But I do miss England, and I love going to England. England's like my home.
Yeah, I know, but it's not the same anymore.
It's not the same at all. It's changed so much.
It has changed a lot. I've seen that.
We're in the trenches now. Us, yeah, we're in the trenches. But I just embrace whatever is thrown at me. So it is what it is.
I botched.
Yeah. So what's the solution then? I mean, obviously, countries should be able to protect their identity. They really should be allowed to keep their original sovereign identity.
Of course, yeah. But there's a thing where you can't help but think it depends which way you want to swing. You could argue that humans don't own this planet. We think we do, but when we create borders and this, that, and the other, it's just who's in charge here exactly? I mean, which road are we going down? Are we going to?
Yeah.
I don't know. I tend to pull myself away from human thinking and just look at it from an outside perspective, further away from anything. No biases, no color bias, no nationality bias, and just think, who the fuck do you lot think you are? That's what comes into my head. So I haven't got a solution.
Well, that does me, but then again, I think I love England, and I I don't want it going down the pan. I don't like it when I go back and it doesn't feel like England.
The one thing about the British, and it's well known, what we've done is Eddie Izzard points out quite nicely in one of his sketches when he's saying, "Oh, you've got to give up your countries, and we're holding countries behind our back," and he's saying, "Give them up. Come on, what's that behind your back?" And we need these islands.
You know what's really weird though
is purposes.
Is that these migrants are coming in, they're not trying to integrate in with the new country that they're moving to. They're taking everything that they love with them from their country and it's trying to change everything to be like their country that they left.
Michelle, that's a duality trap. That's a duality trap because when you say they and you say it like that, it's almost if I was a child and I didn't know any different, I would assume that every single immigrant that you've just mentioned does exactly what you just said. But that is not true. Yeah. We know that's not true. Because we've just seen when Trump come in with his orders, and then nobody's been able to get any fast food delivered. I mean, you could argue, you could even go further by saying, well, that shows that the immigration system never worked in the first place. Let me tell you something. My uncle lives in America. He doesn't currently live in New York. But he is of the age he's in his 80s. And he doesn't have a green card or an American passport.
Wow.
So he moved there in, I don't know, the 60s sometime. He's been just floating around America, New York.
It's because he hasn't committed a crime. I mean, let's be honest. These people that they're going after have committed crimes. They're being protected in these sanctuary cities. They're not being deported because of that. And if anyone's going to be complaining about food not being delivered to your house, it's because the city that you live in or the town that you live in have been hoarding or boarding people that have committed crimes, and now they're being arrested for it.
Look, yeah, okay, well, if, okay, let's not go into the semantics of it because I'm just trying to come up with a reasonable situation here where Michele said to me, "What's the solution?" There is no solution.
Well, let's get this straight first. We are a sanctuary country, right? We pride ourselves in taking in other people from other countries. That
it's true. That's as UK. Yeah. We've been doing that same thing, right? America's built on European nations. It didn't. It's not.
Right.
It's not built on the indigenous species. It's built on European nations who came in and just kicked everyone else out. And in fact, actually, America is
That's
just
true.
like tiny steps short of either being German or French or Spanish. I mean,
if that was true, then there would be no one in South or Central or even parts of North America. I mean, they became those people. Those people weren't kicked out.
Noodles, if you look at the American map and the names of America, right, you'll notice it changed. It went from Spanish to French, and then basically Britain just pretty much owned the shit. In the whole region of Indiana, that whole northern eastern section was called New France.
Yeah, but okay. So America's, America. What I'm trying to get at is that yes, you have this whole continent, right? Was a bunch of people just conquering and conquering and conquering, and it's still going on. But my point is that these people became something. It's not like they just disappeared,
I know, but I know that. I mean, I can say that as an English guy, but look, what I'm trying to say is that I can look at all the white Americans, Caucasians, by the way, and I can almost just say to myself, well, I know your European roots. I can almost look at some Americans' faces and tell which European nation their ancestors are from. Just a couple of little details here and there. That's all it takes. It's either Italian, French, Polish, German, Germanic, English, French, and then usually you just got to travel around America to these various regions, and you'll get the surnames start coming up.
Okay, but what's the point? Like I believe you. Like, but what's the point?
Oh, what? Yeah, but that's the thing, right? It's a great big melting pot. So when Michele says, "What's the solution?" I don't know. Like I could argue, well, see, all them immigrants that are fucked up or not working in the places, just give them a goddamn green card.
So here's the problem. This is what everyone's forgetting, though.
Make them pay taxes. Make them pay taxes, and then whilst you're at it, get Elon and all these other billionaires to put their money into the country rather than taking it outside the country into insignificant islands. This is the problem.
That's what they're doing already. They're already paying taxes. These people.
No, I'm saying you got.
The problem isn't the taxes.
What about the
problem is that they commit.
You got the billionaires taking the piss, and then you got other people. Yeah, you're right.
I also think that if you're going to do illegal drugs, and you're selling illegal drugs, you should still be paying taxes on those illegal drug sales. I really do.
Michele, all right.
No, I'll tell you why.
It was only 5 years ago. Not even that. I've been dealing with you lot for 35 plus years, so I know the gig. It wasn't that long ago. You weren't even. The idea of smoking weed in America was just a fucking non-star. Of course, people were smoking it, but you can go and buy it in the shops. This is insane. But now, fucking it's like Coca-Cola, except for in Indiana and various other states, But it's great. I love it. But why is UK not catching up? So there you go. It just proves that, the chimps, they follow suit, and it takes time, but logic always wins, usually in the end.
Right. So bottom line, this country, the United States of America, is a sanctuary country. Right. It's for everyone, anywhere over the world, anywhere in the world, being persecuted. Come here. You can seek. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to speak for the United States and say that yes, we want you here. We want these people to succeed. Blah blah blah. But the problem is when they come here, right? And they break laws, they get convicted of things, etc. They go into these cities where they're not going to be deported, and they live the rest of their lives there, and they want to be rewarded with citizenship. dude,
but
that's not the citizen that we want to create.
I agree, but
I
all I'm trying to say is to people, just say the ones that do, not they. You see what I mean? Because otherwise, it sounds like we're saying all of them do it, and we know that's not true. We know that's fucking not true, and we got to be careful with our words. That's all I'm saying. And so when
how about this?
I don't fucking know. The solution is all the ones that are doing well and which we approve of, obviously get a thumbs up, and all the ones that don't, kick them out. I don't know what else to say.
So how about this? All right. You come here from wherever country. I had a cousin Caesar. He was born in Italy, right? Him and his family leave. They move to Argentina, right? From Argentina, he comes to the United States. He commits a terrible crime. They send him back to Argentina. They don't give a shit that he's from fucking Italy or Europe or anything. They sent him back to where he came from, right? He committed a crime. Who has a problem with that? Why do we want people like that in the country begging for citizenship? We want people that are going to be able to vote, own guns, fucking have freedom of speech. We want people like that. It's like you can't reward them.
But honestly, Noodles, I don't think anyone has a problem with that.
But that's what's going on.
Is it? Where?
In the United States right now. They're deporting people with criminal records.
But you have you got a problem with that?
No, not at all.
Okay,
but what people are trying to say is that they're waiting outside of construction sites.
Yeah, but come on, mate. Would you seriously want to argue with these people? They're fucking retarded. I would pay no attention to them. Of course,
it's not arguing. It's not arguing. It's stopping misinformation or a ridiculous narrative from spreading and spreading and spreading. I had to go into a freaking grocery store and show people that eggs are not $14.99 a dozen.
And it's like fucking, it's like Germany, 1940s.
Yeah, dude, I don't know why I got to do this, but that's what I have to do. I did this with the whole Trump thing. I did this with multiple stuff. I'm telling you right now, man. I've been in the city ever since this stuff has started. I have not seen one ICE agent, one, nothing like that. I don't see people getting stopped on the street. I don't see people getting. I see homeless people taking shits in the middle of the road. They don't even bother them.
You know what Trump? Yeah, you could argue. You could say. You could, yeah, but look, I'm not even a Trump person, right? Obviously, I think he's an asshole, but you know, it takes time. I mean, firstly, America's got into this habit of blaming the blue states or the red states, so that when the government who's in power happens to be one color, they just blame it on the other color, and it's not our problem. So United States is more divided states than united, really, if you want my opinion. It's divided by the red, the blue, and the federal government. None of them know what the fuck. They don't know their arse from their elbows, quite frankly. And Trump is just seems to me he's just coming in with this, right? Fuck this shit. I'm going to deal with this. And it may not be. He's obviously going to fuck up because he's Trump, you know. But
it just seems like we've been through this before, and they're turning it into something that is. They've never seen it before. Dude, there was this really good Italian restaurant, right, when I was a kid. And we used to go there all the time. It was friggin' awesome.
I've never been to one. I'm hearing.
Okay. But we were going to this place when I was a kid. It got shut down. All of a sudden, it's gone, right? What happened? Oh, they were selling cocaine out of the place. They were running drugs out of that place. They shut it down. No one said, "Oh my God, I can't believe," you know, I mean, everyone was like, "I can't believe that happened," but nobody was up in arms about it. What's going on right now is you're seeing people being deported that have committed these crimes, and now they're doing something about it. They know I remember when Trump said on national TV, there are a lot of bad people out there, and we know where they are, and the cops know exactly who they are. Unfortunately, their hands are tied right now, but once I get into office, we're going to let these cops do their job, and that's what they're doing. You know, I just don't understand why everyone is so mad.
I wouldn't say, put it this way, he can do what he wants. See, my attitude is this as an English, I just think, Trump, look, put your money where your mouth is. Stop picking up. Look, you've got all these things going on. Why don't you sort out Kensington Avenue? You are a man of conviction. Just go and fucking sort it out in one go. And he'll say, no, it's not my problem. It's a fucking different pie. You know, I just ain't got no time for that shit. That's what they do in Britain. You got this government. The Tories are always slagging off the Welsh government because it's always in Labour power. But I guarantee if it was the other way around, it's the same scenario, just fucking hounding one and another. It's all bollocks. All I say to Trump is, rather than looking outside, I've got a lot of Americans saying to me, I wish Trump would just fucking stop talking about what's going on around the rest of the world and start sorting out what's going on here.
I'm assuming that he probably thinks the same thing I do, and this is what I think about drug addiction and drug addicts, alcoholics, whatever. Poor people, right? That sucks.
Yeah.
Why would I want to punish these people? Let's go after the people that are dealing these drugs to these people instead of the people that are suffering from the addiction. The people who are selling the drugs, I guarantee you, my father was just telling me this. He goes, you know the guys that sell the drugs, they never do them.
Yeah, but we also know this, right? And you can't be that stupid. We know the fentanyl was coming in from China, this, that, and the other. But we also know that the authorities, certainly over the last couple of years, if we just use Kensington Avenue as an example, right? They're just standing back. They're clueless. They're scratching their heads. What do we do? Fucking sort it out. That's what you do.
Yeah, but you know what most people would do? They would say, start arresting these people. Get them in rehab. They already did this out in Oregon, right? In Portland.
I could even ask you, like Michelle said to me, what do we do? I could say to you right now, because I know as a druggie, being involved in the whole drug world myself, what the fuck? I wouldn't even know what to fucking do with these people.
It's just listen, I'm sick and tired.
I'm almost tempted. I think you should just round them up, put them out of their misery.
I have a quick question.
Again.
I'm sick and tired of people doing that with drug addicts. I'm going to be honest. It does nothing. You're creating a population of prisoners that get no help. They come out. They're even worse than they were when they went in.
That's what I mean. How do you help people on fentanyl? It's just fucking. It's a nightmare drug, right? It's a zombie drug.
I wouldn't know, but it seems
like that. Would I? That's what I mean, Michelle. We don't know. There you go. There's your answer.
Michelle, you've got your hand up. What do you want to say?
Yeah, I just wanted to say to answer Botch's question about the sanctuary cities real quick. And if they're not going to get federal funding, then they're going to have to start cracking down and collecting their own taxes to make up for all these social programs they want to run. And maybe one of the ways they're going to have to do it is start actually taxing illegal drug sales and other ways to get money back into the coffers, because if the federal government's not going to support them, they're going to have to, and they want to remain a sanctuary city, that means that they're going to have to find their own sources of income to pay for all the programs that they want to keep giving out. That's all.
Yeah. Maybe that is the answer. Maybe, hey, listen, you guys created this problem. Make some money out of it. That's the American way, right? I mean, polish a turd and start selling it. I mean, maybe that's what they should do. And let the federal government tell the federal government to stay off their backs. Let them do it. Let them succeed at whatever they're going to do.
I always divide them druggies into three. One, there's three sections. The ones that really are too far gone to even know whether they want to save themselves or not. The ones that are kind of halfy, and the ones that are desperate to get out of their situation.
Right. And
I'll
then
take
there's some that are happily selling the drugs and have been living tax-free because it's illegal, so they can't be taxed for this income. Well, that's what's going to change. They should still count as income, and they should still be taxed.
Drug dealers. My God, we might as well throw it in tax prostitution as well.
Well, yeah, we might as well, because they're both kind of go hand in hand, literally.
Yeah. Tax pimps, tax the prozzies.
And if you're a sanctuary city, that's your revenue right there. You're going to need to pay for those programs that you're running.
Yeah, I mean, let's make it a free-for-all. Why not? I mean, at this point, you're trying to represent the entire country. I mean, the entire country.
Let's create a Republican sanctuary city. Does it even exist? And that right there is your that's your plug.
I have never seen a Republican sanctuary city.
Why not? Why does a Republican sanctuary city not exist?
Because they believe in the Constitution and they believe in
I asked that a few weeks ago. I said, why are all these Democratic run cities the ones with all these problems? Why is it? And if it was such a good idea, then why are they always asking for money? Why do they always need money from the federal government to help out with programs? And it's like there are all these problems that exist, right? And they make it bigger and bigger, and then people start getting paid to it just seems like, dude, it seems like they're creating problems to make money. That's all.
Yeah, they are, because they figure out it works. They're looking for a free handout.
Okay, let's look at history. Let's look at history. Just to do in UK, USA, we can do this in one sentence. USA, Wild West. UK, fucking sewers and goddamn hellhole until Victoria sorted it out. This is what happens. People progress. My argument would be crime will always exist. Drugs will always exist. And it's a good point Michelle was saying there. We might as well just tax a lot of it. Fuck it. And then take it away from the CIA.
Well, why do we need to pay taxes to fund wars?
That's a good point. That's another
it's like, to fund wars, to fund all these programs, maybe even to fund things that you don't even agree with. And now you're finding out that the majority of the stuff that you were funding with your taxes, I doubt anyone here agrees with. And
raise a good point, because if, as you know, in the North Carolinas, there they were trying to help each other out, whilst the government was saying you can't do that.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
Totally weird.
Just I don't know. I think that, like, for instance, if someone like Michelle, right, was getting a government check, they want to make sure they know how much she's making on the side, how much
I found out all of the Americans, all Americans, as far as I can, as far as I found out, this is last year, they're allowed to earn up to $600 in donation without declaring goddamn shit to the tax office.
Yeah.
That's $600. It's not even a piss in a pot.
No.
Well, how about this? Michelle can invest money in the stock market in 1 year. She can make $10,000, withdraw it, and never pay a dime in taxes.
Yeah, and if you're in this country, you can set up something called I forget the name of it, but basically you'll never pay taxes for the rest of your goddamn life. So everything you ever own, it's all in a trust. Tony Blair.
Yeah. I don't see the problem with people not paying taxes. It's the fact that when everyone depends on this tax money to live, I believe there's a problem. Like, for instance,
the shit's going to hit the fan. But I will say this, though. You must at least see the billionaires need to be called out on this one first. Then we can move on to the others. Because all that money there, it's doing nothing, bro. It is doing nothing. It's ridiculous. It's become a joke now.
Yeah, so Carlos brought that up about how someone with $500 billion in their bank account, like, how is that not considered, like, illegal or whatever?
Yeah. But hang on, let me just say this. The world has become richer. It has become incredibly richer. But the only difference is, and this world could be fucking amazing, I'm telling you now. But unfortunately, all that resources is just sitting in someone's fucking.
I don't think that's the case, though, because here's why I say that. 100 years ago, 200 years ago, someone who was rich is not compared to anyone. There's no comparison to someone who had wealth 200 years ago than today. Even Jeff Bezos or any of those motherfuckers that have billions and billions of dollars, compared to the Harrimans or the Carnegies or the Rockefellers. They had astronomical amounts of money. They were able to buy up hundreds and hundreds of acres, right?
Yeah.
And do nothing with it, just sit on it.
Yeah, wealth has changed. And also, and by the way, you might as well look at that as well.
Yeah.
China owns huge amounts of land in America. And when they own that land, they can go under as much as they want.
I
And
was
then also in this country, and I'm sure it's the same for America, because America's pretty much owned by UK. And by the way, if you dig up on that, just look up Jordan Maxwell. He'll tell you about it. It's all there in black and white. You may own the house and the property, the land, but underneath it, you don't own shit. The Queen owns it.
right.
That's like saying like I bought a house, right? I pay a mortgage, and then once I'm done paying the mortgage, I got to pay the taxes. If I don't pay the taxes, they'll take the fucking house, right? I mean,
Yeah,
no,
but that's the bank. That's only because the bank owns it in that current period. But this is the annoying thing about Europe, countries like Spain and Portugal. When you die and you've got this property, the government says, right, you got to pay the tax if you want to. Basically, if you want to take that house over as a friend, a neighbor, a family member, obviously, you can't. You got to pay the tax, and that's why there's loads of properties around Spain and Portugal empty and they're just dying because no one
but that's
can
how
pay.
it is here.
Yeah, but it's not here.
Yeah, in the United States.
No, in UK.
Oh, in the United States, if you wanna own anything, especially a piece of property, you're paying taxes until the day you die.
No, I mean,
It's
like,
never.
say, if your mother had a property, she bought it out in Spain, and then when she dies, you got to pay a huge amount of money just to grab hold of that property.
Yeah.
That's fucking wrong, mate. And that's why all these properties in Portugal and Spain are just derelict. And they're complaining about they ain't got no houses. Change government policy. It's simple.
Michelle, you got your hand up.
Yeah, I also said let's not forget about the government waste. Like the Doge is finding out how much money is being misappropriated by government agencies. That our tax revenue that we pay, that they're squandering away on stupid things like USAID's projects, like art classes and other things in foreign countries. So the money the government brings in is squandered away on stupid, frivolous things too. So for sanctuary cities, they're going to be depending on funding their own governments, using their own revenue from their own citizens. Make sure you don't waste the money on stupid stuff, but also make sure that you create your tax policies that properly brings in the revenue from all income earners, legal and illegal. If you're going to be totally independent of the federal government, you have to. But the federal government has already been caught with his hand in the misappropriation jar over and over again. That's all.
No matter what pie.
I just want to remind everyone that fruitcake right now is extremely cheap. You can buy. I just bought a loaf of fruitcake for $1.49.
Why is
Christmas
the vice there from noodles? Yeah, because you get your calorie count up, you won't end up fucking dying on the street.
Do you like fruitcake, Michelle?
Not really.
And it doesn't mold either.
Fruitcake is so good. I don't know why anyone doesn't like fruitcake.
Bacteria doesn't like
fruitcake
you.
that's got nuts in it.
Yeah, it's got nuts. It's got fruit.
Tiger, it must be crazy if you live in USA and you got that accent.
Yeah. A lot of people.
Do they hound you?
Yes, I get hounded all the fucking time.
Yeah, I got
my God, your accent. Say something.
English.
Oh, fuck you. Say missile. Say missile.
Aluminum.
Aluminium.
Say vitamin.
Vitamin.
Yes, right. Sometimes I can, but even still, I'm still reading the captions.
Say herb, because it's got fucking H in it. Say butter, because it's got 2 T's in it.
Butter.
See, Americans say butter.
Oh, I don't say a T, butter.
But yeah, that's because you do the port. Yeah, that's because you're South, like me.
What words do you guys put the in? Like you guys do that too.
What?
like the
What?
triple R's or like whatever the hell you guys.
Oh, that's a Scottish thing.
The chilled
Oh.
R's. That's more of a
Yeah.
thing
What
for
games-
most Latin language speakers, including Spanish and Portuguese.
Galloway. Galloway is the R man. I can't do it, so that just proves. Can you do it, Tiger?
What?
Triple R-ing. Triple it with the R.
Tomato, potato.
My name's Andrew. Andrew. Yeah. My name's Andrew, and I come from Scotland.
Andrew. Yeah, Andrew.
My name's Andrew.
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 Where's that comedian guy? He can do a good Scottish accent. I haven't seen him for days. What happened to Bubbles, Michelle? Michelle,
What?
what did you do
Ma
with
belle,
Bubbles?
sont des mondes qui vont très bien ensemble.
I never heard of that song, but
The Beatles, Michelle. Are you fucking kidding me?
oh, the Beatles. Okay, I wasn't sure. I kind of got lost in the context.
Michelle, ma belle. Du, 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 du.
Ils vont très bien ensemble. Très bien ensemble.
I love
I
you,
hate
I
you.
love you, I
love you, I love
you. That's all I have to say until I find a way.
Learn how to play that.
I'll tell you the only words I know that you understand. Michelle. Yeah, I know.
Wow, wonderful. Oh, if you could strum it on your guitar, Michelle can sing it.
Right now, we're going to be working on coming up with Chris Bliss. We're going to be working on eating our way through Brazil, but I've also did eating our way through the UK, eating our way through the USA. So,
Yeah, Blue Work. Have you seen Chris Bliss? He plays the guitar. He's very good, very great entertainer. He's going to do a show with Michelle.
Yeah, that's on the 16th of
You
February.
should go to Click and watch it. We'll all be there. 7 o'clock.
At 7 o'clock or about midnight UK time. Yeah.
Won't be a bit late for him.
And one of the songs he does is Life in Silver Moon, which we use as our intro song.
You should use his intro
On Thanksgiving,
song.
I sing with him on the couch, that song together with him.
Yeah, you did.
Wait a second. Are you in a recording studio?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he's.
And I know it's because of the door over there. I've been in many recording studios.
Yeah, I've got yeah, it's fucking loaded, mate.
It's
No
a
way.
home-based recording studio.
No way. What do you like? Is this like your business, side business? What do you do?
What I do. This is my life.
Shit, that's awesome.
It's just like
I had
Chris
a friend
Bliss
that- I
has
had a
got
friend that
his
was into
setup
that
too, just like I have mine.
No, he's got something else, Michelle.
It's a whole different league.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a different league because it's a different industry. He's a musician, a musical composer, a creator of music.
That's what I'm saying. Michelle, if we could get him and Chris together on that show, it would be mind blowing.
Oh yeah, well,
Look,
maybe
I
it
haven't
might be
seen
a
it play, but
possibility if Blue Work wants to come up on Silver Moon, you can listen to the show, and then maybe we can arrange to get all three of us together.
It would be amazing. The
Chris
more the
Bliss
merrier.
is also an artist. He also draws artwork.
Yeah, he's just amazing, Chris. He's like interesting. Everything he does is interesting. His clothing, his way he decorates his place, his artwork.
Oh yeah,
Very.
his place is his tapestry.
Yeah.
Oh, by
Yeah,
the
you
way,
can't be.
Blue Work, you might want to
Look,
clean
Michelle,
your lens
look.
in your
Yeah.
camera
Look.
because it's kind of got a
Michelle,
little bit
look.
of It needs a little bit
You
cleaning
missed
down
it.
because
Can you show Michelle your mixer? Look at
That's
Oh
that.
yeah,
awesome.
showing you a setup. Oh yeah, it
And that's my
definitely is a
computer.
different
It's
setup
built
than
into
mine. That's for
the.
sure.
That's the computer there.
That's a PV mixer.
PV, yeah. And all my guitars, which I'm working on other guitars down there. There's loads of them. About 15 guitars.
Wow, I've never seen so
Who-
many.
Yeah, who made that? Who made that for you? Did you make that yourself? The enclosure,
Yeah,
for the recording.
yeah, but you see, the settee's there because there's always some cunt that wants to come round your house and sit down. If I had my way, I'd have a drum kit there. I'd fucking get rid of that shit. A real talk, you know. Honestly, you have to compensate for these cunts. It just does my head in. It just goes to show that I'm not so much of a bastard, selfish.
Yeah, that's
bastard.
That's
Marvin,
impressive to
very
me.
welcome to the show today.
Thank you.
Well, Rick, you don't mind if I show you on screen because I'm sure the audience would love to see your setup. I forgot to ask you.
If it's okay by him.
Yeah, leave him alone, Michelle. I don't know.
Do you?
Okay.
No, I don't mind giving the glimpse there. If
Okay,
you want.
you can show the screen, Michelle.
I don't. Yeah, all right.
Yeah,
Start
give her 5 minutes to find the button.
yeah, you can see the green lights there where I'm
Michelle,
talking.
show the screen.
Yeah, I want to
So
share the
there's this
screen
on-
out to the audience.
This is my
Do
desk
it.
in front of me.
All right, let's just share it real quick here, guys.
Hello.
All right.
That's my desk.
So that's some of his audio gear he has.
Yeah, there's more guitar effects, and then over here you got a mixer desk and the PC.
That's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
amazing.
it's,
How long have you been doing that for?
a long time.
Yeah.
I got a over there's a big 55-inch 4K screen, a bunch of guitars on the wall. There's fucking loads of them, and
They're all over the floor everywhere. Look, down there.
on the floor, down on the floor.
Everywhere.
It's the cluster
Well, let's
block
keep
of,
it with Sal. Make it
what-
guys.
I guess you would call it a man cave.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's it. That's all I got, man.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That's a lot of equipment, though. Okay. Red's coming up now. Good minute one. Red, go ahead. How you doing? Well,
Red, you're muted.
Well, Red's not talking at the second for some reason.
Did you see Loser Noodles in the game, Noodles?
No, I don't watch that shit.
Actually, it's slave noodles.
Oh, yeah, it's Slave Noodles.
And now there's somebody else I've seen with their fucking minion named Noodles too. It's becoming a fucking phenomenon. I don't even know what's going on. There's even a mojo in there, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, isn't that cool? Botched abortion. I think that's awesome.
It's funny
God,
when
the
you
guy
hear us
made,
talking,
like,
you
Well,
see
then
the
that's-
VU meters.
700 songs, I think. Yeah.
Hey, look, this, you know, see these fucking screws? 50 of these tiny 10 mil bloody 2.5 mil screws. £4.
£4.
Yeah, so it's, I don't know, what's that? $5.50. It's a joke. isn't it?
2.5 mil
Yeah, because
screws.
they're stainless or something.
Yeah, it's just fucking guitar screws. Just
Yeah, I know, but like they have to be. I think it's because they're probably stainless, right?
probably, I don't know. It's just, and I bought one of them tiny. I don't know if you guys have ever seen guitars where you get this tiny piece of plastic on the end of a pickup selector. It's just tiny. It's like the shape of a ice cream cone upside down, and it's £4. I thought to myself, fucking hell, if you buy about 10,000 of them, right, from China,
Yeah, this needs setup.
half a cent each, and sell them at
Wow.
£4 each, that's a shitload of
Yeah.
dollar coming your way. And
Yeah.
guitarists lose them things all the time.
So do you
Have
fix guitars for people? Like they've got a fucked up one.
Yes. Yeah. I've started doing luthier. It's called a luthier. Not Lucifer, luthier.
Oh.
Yeah, I can fix guitars now, so it's all good.
So I ran into this guy that I wanted Michelle to like talk to. He does he makes gaming boards, right?
Yeah.
And he said there's no more soldering. You don't solder anything anymore. It's like kind of like it's tape now. You just tape everything.
Wow.
I kind of wonder if they're doing that with guitars.
Nah, we're
Conductive
still
tape.
solder mode. Solder.
The only reason why you do solder, right, is because of the vibration, correct?
I don't know. For about 30, 40 years, I called it solder with an L. The unnecessary L.
Yeah, I don't think you need to do that anymore. That's what I'm trying to say.
I guess when I was a kid, I thought saying the word solder was offensive.
It's a Noel.
I know. I added an L to
Oh,
it.
I see why you would think that.
Solder.
I have as well.
What do you mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Do you guys have
Really,
Wagos in
So gaming
Do you guys
thing.
use
So
Wagos in the
anyway, I
UK?
did feature your name in the gameplay from last night, like I promised you. So it's in there now. So if you look at, you'll see your name is listed in the video. Actually, it's conductive tape. It's using a conductive adhesive to hold it in place. Sometimes it's pinched down with a pinch like clamp.
But isn't tape more likely to fail than solder?
Of course. And you know what, though? I put it to you, everyone. I reckon probably with the AI, probably no one's actually even typed it on AI because AI is humanity is so vast, no one's ever even thought about it. I'm sure it's only a matter of time. They found super glue by accident. If you look that up, there's a video on YouTube about that. I had to do it myself because I was interested about the fact that bone is harder than brass. So I thought, that's interesting. So I had to look up the origins of super glue. It came by mistake. So I reckon it's only a matter of time before they'll come up with some kind of super glue where everyone can solder.
That's a meter. It's his mixer. That's his. It looks like it's equalizer in this case with meters on the top.
I mean, my basic mind would say put some highly conductive metal filings and mix it with solder. Super glue.
Solder
That probably won't work.
Yeah,
because it's not. Yeah, because it's not solid. It's not 100%.
Like Loctite. They have that or JB Weld. JB Weld. They make them. They already do. They make a metallic JB Weld.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Like just straight from the tube.
Yeah. Why don't you just do it? I bet you could do a JB Weld.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me.
Huh.
It's better than kids messing around with hot soldering irons.
Well, it's the fumes. That's why they got rid of that shit. They don't want people inhaling the fumes anymore. It's a liability in these factories.
Yeah.
There was a need for it. I know that. I know that's why they're in construction. They don't want anyone soldering copper pipe anymore. They want to crimp.
The way you said it, they don't want anyone soldering. And I would just want to say soldering.
I say soldering as well. It's not just you. I think it's an industry.
No, solder. It's actually solder. There is no L.
Well, the point is that soldering has a reason it needs to continue to exist.
Good. Yeah, put the L in there. It sounds so much less offensive.
The reason what do you guys
call a level in the UK?
A level.
So I've heard it called a bubble stick before. You ever heard of bubble stick?
No, that sounds American to me.
Yeah,
I just started hearing people calling it that. I'm like, what the hell? I never heard it called a bubble stick before.
I've got a bubble stick in between my legs.
Prove it.
No, I can't be.
Careful what you say around here.
It's true though. What happened with you and your thing, Noodles? I know it's been discussed, but give me in one sentence, one paragraph.
Well,
You got duped by a younger nubile, and then you at first it was, "Hello, little girl. Are you alone? Do you want a sweetie? Get in the car." And then it turned into, "Oh shit, vampire lot.
Oh yeah, I know you're
Do I
talking
need
about.
to buy silver?" Did you actually go on the market looking for silver bullets?
I'll let you comment in the.
Did you buy a fucking crate of garlic?
I'll let you comment.
I
No
gotta admit,
comment, yeah,
watching the
that's fine.
video meter on the screen is very hypnotizing.
He's well trained. He must have been speaking to Saul Goodman. But actually, Noodles, to be honest with you, since you are that kind of geezer on YouTube, it makes no difference because it pulls up the hits, right?
Oh, wrong button. Oh, shoot.
Oh, Michelle.
Say,
Well,
myself. Oops.
It's all good viewing, isn't it?
Well, no. So I mean, here's the thing. Like, I like this girl. I wanted people to see me go on a date. I wanted people to be involved, but it backfires, and you know, people get.
Can I ask you this, as geezer to geezer, and obviously there is an audience here, but
Yeah.
you could talk in code, you know. Is there a little bit of fucking hell there, or is it just whatever?
Well, I don't know if you saw the message I sent you. You know, I sent you a message.
It's on
And it's
here.
like, yeah, that's not what I was in getting involved in. You know, that's something I just like.
Think of a certain cookie.
Yeah, I know, and it's like at that point it starts getting dangerous, and I don't want to. That's not why I talk to people. Because,
All right. Yeah. A certain sugar type.
Yeah. Listen, I loved every minute, and I wish there could have been more, but that's not going to happen because of that.
Yeah.
Oh, is it over?
I wish it wasn't, but like,
Really?
Tiger, I'm going to put something in the private chat.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
no,
that's
I
what
mean,
that's what I was trying to say, mate. That's what I was trying to say. So you've kind of just said it for
I'm
me. Really.
really sorry if you're sad about it, but I'm going to be honest that I'm kind of not sad about it.
Yeah, that's the trouble with when geezers meet women and they got something for them because they see him intimately in ways that nobody else can, and they hear shit.
Yeah, I get that.
Everyone else they're wrong, but you know what? The guys do.
Botch wants you to say something, Noodles. He's on the screen. He says, "I want you to say your name is Noodles."
That many times, Noodles. It kind of sounds like Dorothy.
That's not an exaggeration. That's a very conservative number too. By the way, don't repeat that, please.
That's not normal.
Yeah, no, it's not normal.
Nothing about that is normal, though. Is it? Really, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Well, right now, Red Worker's next to the show his panels. Let me just show you one of my panels. Yeah, okay, sure. There's Michelle's panel.
Yeah, that's all right, man. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
Here's a question right here. When the camera's off,
mine's somewhat.
Is it still the same?
And then that's my other setup here with the other mixer.
With the
turntables.
That's decent enough. You don't need more than that.
Michelle, that's like 1,000 times better than anything I have.
Yeah,
I would replace them cables though. To be honest with you, whatever. That's the upper end, the upper fucking end of. You got decent setup, man.
Oh, it's a small layout, but it works. No, for me.
Well, it's impressive. It's impressive for YouTube.
Yeah,
most people don't think that.
It could do with a polish, though, Mish. You should get some isopropylene.
Oh, bless you. You couldn't have said that nicer. You could do with a little bit of a polish.
You should take pride in your. You should take pride in your temple. This is Tai Chi and all that, and you should definitely take pride in your electronics. Nothing better than when they shine. You know, you don't want the dust all over it. Ugh.
It's not dust. Cat hair.
We're tech
Have you
boys.
got an animal? Do you have an animal? Blue?
No, I just looked after my brother's 2 cats, one of which I gave to him anyway. And they were around here for about 3 months, and now they're gone. And that's it. I will never see them again.
Oh.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
No, I've had about 15 cats in my life, and I didn't want any of
wow.
them. I hate fucking cats. I hate the bastards. True. I
That's
got
not
loads of
true.
It is.
There's
I got
no way
loads
you
of-
had that many
I got-
cats and
No, it was accidental. It's just chaos that happens in my life. But my mum has got currently 13 cats in Spain. So it's funny. If I wanted to go out there,
I
could
don't have
just
to
go and
replace
visit.
my cables. So now they're working fine.
Is she out in Majorca?
No, she's in. If you ever want to go there, Tiger, you're more than welcome.
where?
Yeah, my mum would get on with you for sure. Mojaca.
Where's that?
Oh, it's spelled Mojaca.
My mixer is analog. The one he's got is
South of Spain.
more of a digital type, least processor on it. Mine is all analog, except for the special effects section. It's just kind of fun to play around with.
Is everyone there like British?
No, the
Okay.
farm. My mum lives right next to a goat farm, and he's
Oh.
Spanish as fuck, so they have to
For
communicate.
example,
with
I can give myself an echo and everybody else think it sound normal.
Well, here we go.
Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Yeah. It's an effect I use once in a while. Not a lot, but I do once in a while for special effects.
Hey, botched abortion. Did you know that everyone's saying that you're now Vegas Barbie? That's what everyone's saying, that botched abortion is now Vegas Barbie.
Really?
I'll be honest. A lot of people wonder who botched abortion is. Let's be honest. A lot of us have discussed it and thought.
Someone
"Hmm,
told me he was out on the wire, probably.
I don't think it matters who botched abortion is, but again, it's like, oh, dude, I don't know what the hell you're doing, but whatever you're doing is like causing a big uproar in another community.
What do you need him to say, botched? You need him to say, "I am noodles."
Oh, you want me to say that?
Oh, look, you lot gone there.
Okay. All right, ready? I am noodles. I am noodles. I am noodles. I am noodles. I'm noodles. I am noodles.
Loser
I am
noodles.
noodles.
That's AI. That's definitely AI.
Loser noodles.
I am uncooked pasta. I am hard. I am stiff. I need to be added to
Oh,
water.
you gotta say, "My name is Noodles."
Yeah, but what are you gonna do? That's very specific. Why? All right, fine. Hold on. My name is Noodles. My name is Noodles. My name is Noodles. My name is Noodles. Yeah.
My game is noodles.
My name is Noodles.
Say it like a slave.
Your name is
Master.
Dave,
My name is
David.
Noodles
and
Master.
I've got David as a middle name as well. So I guess we're in the same slave hole.
Right. My name is Toby, but Noodles. Thank you. Botched abortion is showing his or hers racist roots to the max. Very, very good. Botched abortion. Racism is now very big on social media. Humongous.
It's a massive new
No,
trend.
you don't have to worry about me boycotting the Super Bowl because I don't even watch it. So
He's putting your name on Toby from Roots.
To Kente. I got slapped round the ear by my dad. My dad, after a football game, I fucking swear to God, middle school football game. I was only about 10. Come out. We just lost the game. I got into the changing rooms and I said Kunta Kinte, and my dad slapped me round the ear. Couldn't make this shit up. And he said, "I know what you're saying." I said, "What, Kunta Kinte?" He said, "Yeah." No, I wasn't saying cunt or couldn't even. I was just saying that. I just watched Roots, for fuck's sake. Make this shit up. You get clipped around the ear by your dad for saying Kunta Kinte.
Is it? You think it's bad that I had never seen Roots,
No, you should
or
watch
do you think
it.
it's like a good thing? I kind of think it's a good because it's a fictional story about slavery,
Right.
and for some strange reason, it's turned into reality. Like people think that actually really happened.
But yeah, what you should do, Noodles, is you should line it up with this perfect thing where what you do is go from
Yeah.
one episode of Roots, and then you switch to the next first episode of Huckleberry Finn. And then, you alternate between Huckleberry Finn and Roots.
Yeah, I have no
That's
energy
calm.
to even pretend I want to do that.
When you're driving the truck, they'll be able to think, oh my God, now I start feeling sorry for these cunts.
Good morning,
You know-
PDX.
What's that?
That's PDX.
PDX, good
where's
morning
PDX?
to you. Welcome to
Well,
the show
it's
today.
not
I guess it counts
PDX.
for something. Welcome to the show,
Where's
PDX.
Michelle, what's your soundboard? I'm curious about it. Is it a digital one or a real one?
It's on the Elgato Stream Deck. There's the soundboard. Yeah. I'll show you a picture of it.
They got a little soundboard on Discord, didn't they?
Yeah, I'll show it to you. It's
I
right
know it.
here. It's an Elgato Stream Deck.
It's basic.
It does the
Doesn't
C's,
Michelle look
but
like something out of Willy
I
Wonka
also
and the
have sound
Chocolate
effects on
Factory?
here too. Like,
And the glass element. I like this. Oh, one of them, yes. Nice. Okay.
So it lets me do everything
Yes,
on my
pretty much.
desk at one point. I can
Well,
just-
In the old days, we used to have MIDI controllers doing all this shit, and we had to do
Oh,
it
yeah.
all manually.
you can still do that too. Yep, samplers.
How do you
Yep.
do that?
Hang on, Michelle. Hang on. Is that you, PDX? You're
Oh, I
muted.
just said hi to PDX. How you doing?
She's on panel, but there's nothing, no speak.
Oh, okay. Yes, it's me. Hi. Oh my God, I was talking away and
What a waste! What a waste!
Something's wrong here.
like, how
Something's
long I've been up here for at least 3 minutes, and I'm like talking to everybody. And I'm like, hey, Michelle, good morning. And oh God, I feel
Good to
stupid.
see you.
Yeah, it's the dress you got me. Yep.
Good
Came
to
in
see
third.
you.
Yes, it's your
How's
dress.
everybody
Yep.
doing?
Good. How you doing, Michelle?
I'm
PDX
doing right.
is
How are
here.
you? It's been a while.
Been a while.
Yeah, this link I think I got back in January.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that's
she's
a
still
while.
rocking it.
Yeah,
She's still rocking
yeah.
it. It's good.
Yeah, it's still working. Yep. And so far, no one's infiltrated it, so that's good.
Wait.
like me
I think I just came and
stream
infiltrated you,
I get
Michelle.
it for free.
Yeah,
I'm infiltrating you. Is that okay?
that's fine though. I hope you're
Okay,
sharing
cool.
out my stream to other people too, so you know about my channel.
I can definitely do that. Hey,
Yeah,
botched abortion. Hey,
Because we're
Grizz.
still trying to grow my channel, and then please
Hey,
ask
Grizz.
them to like, share,
Hey,
and
Mad.
subscribe. We're still
Solo.
holding our own. But we want to get more people in the morning show. I'd like to see when they get in the morning show at a regular, like 40 people in the chat. Would be nice.
So PDX, I found another channel for you.
Oh, yeah?
They're going to be doing they're on Facebook. They're called Priests of the Geeks, right? And they
Uh-huh.
do like cryptid, stuff like their next
Okay.
upcoming show is going to be about paranormal. And they asked me, they said, well, if you have any suggestions, I don't have a Facebook, or I don't know how to contact them on Facebook. If you have any suggestions, tell us. They want to do a paranormal episode next. And I was like, fuck.
Oh,
I was
yeah,
like,
and
PDX.
it's pretty. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, you know what? You can contact me on Facebook if you need to.
well, I'm just saying, like, there are these people called geeks to
Give me-
the priest to the
Okay.
geek.
Can you send me their link when you get a chance?
I'll send you a link to actually let me go on their YouTube channel and see if they must have it on their YouTube channel, like a description of that or something. But
Yeah,
which,
if you can send me a link. That would be really cool. I appreciate it.
100%. Let me go look now.
So, Tiger Kitty, it's been a while. So good to see you.
Yeah, she's listening. Emmy said hi to you, Tiger Kitty.
Tiger Kitty did say hi, but saying it's good to see her. Good to see Parasolo. Everybody in chat.
Yeah, Parasolo's here. Naz is here. Naz said hi.
Oh yeah, PDX. Can you please tell Parasol to leave me alone?
So E
Please.
on panel is Tiger Kitty Noodles.
What happened?
Red.
He keeps threatening me over here. He's going to come to my house. There's going to be this. Oh, noodles are done, etc. Parasola, knock it off. Thank you.
Okay. Parasolo, knock it off, please.
Yeah.
Is that what I was supposed to say?
Yes, that's perfect.
That was perfect.
Perfect. Thank you.
Man. Are you sure? Should we rehearse this like everybody else rehearses things?
Oh, by the way, Bluework, you might want to clean your camera lens. It's got smear on it. I can see. Just want to let you know you might want to clean your lens a little bit.
Gross. This is gross. You're telling me to clean my goddamn shit. You couldn't fucking make this shit up.
It's a regular thing.
Oh,
Michelle,
Okay,
within reality, the smudge is actually on your computer, not his camera.
Well, I can test my camera if you want to see my camera's dirty. It's not that hard to do. Just do the same
Michelle,
thing.
I know your screen is dirty because you never wipe down your screen.
So it seems like they're just starting off.
For you, Michelle. I'll fucking tea cut it for you.
No, my lens is clean. That's just my conscience.
I'm gonna sell this on eBay as brand new, never used now.
Hi, Mr. Solo. Long time no
Hi,
see.
mate. Hey, I'm at Michelle's. What was that?
Hi, Margot.
I'm on Michelle's panel.
This is gonna become a thing, Red, where it's gonna be a battle of cleaning.
This is Solo, yes.
The cleaning.
How you doing, Margot? Miss Solo, welcome to the channel.
He's full of shit, but I guess I'll make it reality.
See? Any other technology ever.
Oh, okay, then hold on. Parasolo.
Yeah,
Emmy, look at that. Look at what he's saying, Emmy. He said the P word. Oh, he's going to make it a reality. Look at this. Tell him to knock it off.
Anyway, the thing is true, is that, yes, we used to use MIDI keyboards for sound effects. Then, of course, it came to these thing with dedicated things called soundboards. And, of course, Gato Stream Deck is a soundboard and video switcher. So it's kind of a combination of both. So I want to get the big one.
Because I accidentally called him Parahomo one night. Stuck.
He's a Homo sapien. Wait. He's a
Homo sapien.
Like all of us,
Parahomo sapien. Yeah.
Homo sapien. Homo sapien means us.
Is that Johnny enough for you, Michelle?
Not yet, babe.
Mia is gone.
Fuck you now.
Yeah.
Parasols, I haven't talked to you in months, but do you want to stir the pot?
This guy's no good. What
are you talking about?
Parasolo. He's very dangerous. Very, very dangerous.
He's not dangerous.
He's walking around.
Hold on. No, let me be serious. You got to be careful because this guy can.
Yeah, he's got a fucking white suit. Are you fucking with fire?
Yeah, but
he can build electronic things, so you need to watch out.
He can.
I know, and he walks around an abandoned nightclub at night looking for ghosts. This guy scares me big time.
You're right.
I was going to say gay bar.
Area.
You know, there's something
You only got
missing.
scared, Noodles, when you hear the engine of the tractor of justice start up.
Uh-oh. Fuck.
Where's the gravitational object known as comedy flu?
Supposedly he had that big day the other day. The
He's
court
probably asleep right now.
Who?
comedy flu.
Pound head comedy
Why did
flu.
he have court?
I saw Golden Girl at the beginning of the show. She was here on the side chat. I didn't see comedy flu though.
Oh no, he didn't have court about the ambulance fiasco that we.
Why did comedy flu have court?
Well, that's the thing. I'm not really. I think it's for disability or something like that. Maybe. I believe.
Okay.
I don't want to. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't need to go into that. But I thought it was
You
something
sure
else.
it's not about his
You know,
ambulance?
YouTube shit.
Sure, it's not about him smacking the ambulance driver in the face.
I don't want to say that. I don't because I don't know. You know, I'm trying to be nice.
Poor guy.
They're trying to kidnap me. Help!
Oh,
Holy shit, dude.
you know what? We could probably get the police cameras from that.
I don't even want to see it, to be honest.
I do. I bet it'd be hilarious.
I love how she says it's hilarious.
It would be just like what we see here.
Yeah.
Well, supposedly I think there's video of him running buck naked from someone in a police department, but I'm not sure.
That sounds about
Which would-
right.
Yeah, which would be fucking funny as hell if it wasn't real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I believe it because he's normally sitting out there in his shorts or underwear.
Yeah.
So,
Parasolo, how heavy has it been getting for you with the equipment and stuff? I sometimes if I'm here in town, I gotta use my wagon to pull my shit. One of those foldable wagons.
I've got quite the list of paranormal in my bucket.
Do you
PDFs. Oh yeah, it goes back to 84.
really?
Oh yeah.
You want to be interviewed?
Not unless you want to scare the shit out of your audience.
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
Let's do it. I'll interview you.
Oh, why did you? Oh, yeah. What were you and are gonna do me again? Emmy.
Sarah? Yeah, we gotta talk with Sarah.
Yeah,
Sarah and I kind of had a falling out, but we'll have to do it.
Yeah, I think this time it would be I'd be hosting it on my channel this time.
Yes.
So
You got that little.
Are you excited about the fact on February 16th at 7:00, Silver Moon Radio? Chris Bliss is going to be on the show on Silver Moon Radio.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, and Kick.
Silver Moon.
Emmy can't believe it.
I know, right? It's like, wow.
Yeah.
Where do I know that word from, Kyle?
What word?
Silver Moon.
Because that's
I don't even know
Michelle's
who it is,
radio
so I'm
station. She
sorry.
doesn't hit.
yeah, that's Michelle's fucking heaven. What in her fucking
Sanctuary.
sanctuary in World of Warcraft.
Is Silver Moon Michelle's sanctuary city?
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
Not exactly. It's
Yeah,
not a
that's
sanctuary or
exactly
anything. You have to
what
basically
a
west
Democrat,
tail
I
in the
thought.
Silver Moon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's more Democrat than she is Republican.
Yeah,
She's-
Wednesday's going to be a full moon.
Why is it
Isn't
hiding
it
out?
Wednesday is full moon?
The home office in Silver Moon could be really harsh mistress to work with. Trust me.
Right.
Isn't Wednesday going to be a full moon, but it's the snow moon?
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Alexa,
got the New
when's
York
the next
thing.
full moon?
That's
No, it's not the snow moon.
That's the
It's the
12th.
snow mo.
Yeah.
That's what it is. The snow mo.
Is my
Alexa,
American-
what's the name of next Wednesday's full moon?
Of course, I'm sure Blue Workers certainly heard
Oh.
the intro sung on the show a lot.
Hunter's moon?
Hunter's Moon.
I thought it was snow moon.
We've just done the Wolf Moon.
So Emmy, Jay did a video about this plane that went down in Alaska, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I looked
Smack-
that up,
Yeah.
and the last report was that they found the plane, right?
Mhm.
And
Act up.
there were 10 people on board, and they only found 3 of them.
Right.
What?
Yeah.
Isn't that
That's
crazy?
right.
So they must have tried to. Maybe they
Yeah,
should.
maybe they went to go. Maybe they went to go find help or something. But how long do you
Yeah.
this thing
They
sink? That's
jumped.
fucking-
They jumped. They fuck this. I'm out of here.
You think so?
Oh.
Where the hell did they go?
If it's in Alaska, they probably like froze to death.
Possible. But then
You can't
why
be
would there
Spanish.
not be anybody?
How about there wasn't 10 passengers, and it's just a lie,
It could be. It could have been a mistake.
and it was a drug. It was a drug run,
Maybe.
and disguised as a passenger run.
Possibly.
It's Alaska, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Parasolar, when you get a chance, can we do a call, because I can't figure out how to work that box you made me. Yeah, I hadn't used it in months, so if you can help me, I'd really appreciate that. You'll have to think about it. Remember it. Sorry, you guys. Sorry.
And tell them to leave me alone too. Please.
Oh, and you know what, Parasolar, leave the fucking crybaby alone. Okay?
I like this lady
I don't know. I
already.
haven't seen Tina at all, Nats. Maybe she's spending time with Comedy Flu or something.
Ooh,
Tina.
turning
Tina.
dolls into REM pod. Oh my god, I got some amazing dolls. That would be cool. You should have a REM pod 101 class.
What? Okay, let's see. Gaming Fairy's coming up. Hello, Gaming Fairy. How you doing? Let's get her microphone ready. Yeah.
Morning, Gaming Fairy.
She's still getting. There she goes.
Good
I think that
morning.
would be fun. Sorry.
Sorry, I was muted saying good morning to y'all.
Good morning.
Or good noon, I guess.
This is where I need to raise my larynx.
Oh, Miss Horseshit. Do it. You can send that to David. That's fine.
No.
It's like the olive branch. He's reaching out to you
Mm.
the Amish way. That's all it is. You know, instead of putting up that olive branch, he's like,
Well, me and Gaming Fairy had a good gameplay last night.
Yeah, we did. It was fun.
Now I added the ability to resurrect. Now I added that. I had the room for one more skill for
Michelle,
my
it was-
level, so I added
It was so
resurrection
boring, I had
now.
to quit playing with you last night, to be honest with you.
That'll help being able to resurrect.
But what's the point of her having that? She's the one who dies. How is she going to resurrect herself?
Yeah, I need to get it too. That way we both have it.
Well, a couple times Gaming Fairy was one that died too. It wasn't just me.
Now I added the ability to resurrect now.
Yeah, I died whenever we have 15 of them chasing us. Whenever they pile up like that, can't survive. That'll help being able to resurrect.
Maybe Chris. I don't know. Yeah, Teen and Gaming Comedy Flu would be a perfect match. I think there might be some problems.
Oh, there'd be a lot of problems. Good grief.
Tina's married, Grizz.
I heard that Tina was thinking about getting a divorce.
Actually, also, Comedy Flu has a girlfriend, I think.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're right about that. He does have a girlfriend.
I don't know.
Tina's not
Nice
going to get
try.
a divorce. No way.
Where's she gonna go?
Yeah.
He's
She's stuck there.
Plus, Georgia's got that big schlong. I mean,
Oh, there's nothing wrong with being big after you think about it, right? I mean, if you realize how many BTUs per hour that a bigger person makes, It's more than 511 BTUs for a skinny person. Probably bringing about maybe 600, 700 BTUs per hour.
Hey, Noodles, that link you sent me, they only got, I hope that's the right link. They only got 90 subscribers on YouTube. But
Yeah.
I'm going to definitely check them out, and I could probably help them out too.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, because I think they have like a bigger following on Facebook for some reason, and I think they just started doing this on YouTube. And if you look at like what they've been doing, they're kind of hitting it hard. So
Okay.
it might be someone
Yeah,
you might want to get on the show, and maybe they have people from Facebook that want to.
I gotta make sure I've got to watch a few videos.
I like it.
And just make sure they're not faking stuff.
Okay.
But I'll definitely.
Yeah, right. You don't want right. Yep.
I've noticed the newer people who are getting into the paranormal are doing it the right way. Not these people that have built their channels up and then, paranormal is the thing to do this year, and let's get lots of views. Oh, we can fake this stuff because it gets even more views.
So, let me ask you a question. If I did like a fake paranormal show, I mean, you guys would all be aware that I was faking it, correct? Like, nobody's going to get mad at me.
Yeah, no, I'm like,
correct. I would do it definitely 100% absolute bullshit.
All right.
Yeah,
like, I'm not going to get hunted by like Parasolo's not going to come to my house and be like, "You fraud! You fraud!"
No, he's still going to deliver that Amish horse poop.
Stay away from my house, Parasolo.
No, but we would know because you don't know how to fucking investigate. You don't even have the equipment. You're going to have to download an app on your phone.
No, there are apps on your phone. You can download that. Will pick up something.
Get a flashlight.
Kind of cracked me up because Red has seen some fucking some darkness of it's just.
I don't pretend.
Well, I'm thinking actually, most people that are involved in the real don't fucking tell anyone jack shit. That's the reality.
Why? Because everybody thinks there's something wrong with us.
So what if I did a fake paranormal show and I got a Boa Fang radio and I pretend it was like a ghost detector, and I run into this ghost and this ghost starts telling me that how Parasolo is so gay and how he's had multiple sexual encounters, ghost sexual encounters with Parasolo, with his male spirit ghost. Would anyone be okay with that, or?
I tell you what, you could do a thing where I could set it up where you could actually be in your broadcast and I could put ghosts in there over the top of it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's fancy stuff.
Easy, actually. It's a lot easier than people think.
I just don't want the ghost community getting mad at me.
No.
Personally.
No, because you're not a paranormal investigator or claim to be one. That's the difference. Oh, you should change your name to Paranoodles 19.
Yeah.
It's one of them things where the people switch up their channel. So I would be basically doing something with Noodles on my channel. No one would see anything that's going on. He would use that feed on his channel. That's how you
we could do. We can put like
Someone says that's weak. Bulldo.
You create a middleman who does all the software and the ghosts and the weird fucking you might as well throw the music in. Fuck it if you're going all the way. And then
I'll put like fishing line on my pants, and the gay ghost will attack me and pull down my pants.
Sounds like a plan.
And you'll hear Parasolo, and I'll be like, "No, I'm not Parasolo. I'm not Parasolo. I'm Paranoodles." No.
That's not bad.
You got the wrong paranormal investigator.
Guys, I would like to remind everybody, please put a like in the like jar. It doesn't cost anything. Show your love. Put some likes in the like jar. Share the show out and subscribe if you're still visiting, and because we're still growing channel.
It costs nothing to hit the like button.
You want to know something, Parasol? Noodles is too afraid to even go to Central Park. Like at 4 a.m. Like, what's going to
That was
happen?
scary as hell. That was scary as hell, man. And like the only reason why I went with you is because I promised Jay that nothing would happen to you, and I was like, oh my god.
I wouldn't want to go there at 4 o'clock in the morning either, not just because of ghosts, but because of crackheads and people.
That's what he was afraid of. He was like, I'm like, what's under this tunnel? He's like, I don't know.
I wouldn't go there. There's probably a real tunnel.
He's like, you ready to leave now?
Yeah, I'm like, this isn't,
He knew the real threats that were hiding there.
Not
I was
true,
surprised there was no one under there. To be honest with you.
Noodles has seen the shadow figure at Michelle's.
Yeah, that's true.
African American woman with a big backside.
Yeah, the shadow figure that he saw. The negative entity.
Michelle, I swear to God, man. I swear to God, I saw that thing. I swear I saw it, and then you had an interaction with it. But you had an interaction with it that night, I'm telling you. So I heard you in your room saying, "Get out of here. Leave me alone." I thought you were talking to Rusty.
Stop strangling me.
No. He's saying, "Get out of here."
That's crazy.
Are you sure it leave my ears alone, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Carmen Miranda is her spirit guide who helps her through all that. So maybe a spirit was trying to communicate with her that night, and Carmen was telling her.
Well, it wasn't Carmen, that's for sure. No, I wasn't there at that
Carmen
time.
was protecting you from it.
Oh.
You guys, I will have to give Noodles kudos. Haha, that rhymed. That was cool. When he took me to I forgot the cemetery. God dang it.
You mean the
Sleepy Hollow.
cemetery that's behind my
building? He took me to the Sleepy Hollow Cemetery.
Oh, Sleepy Hollow.
And for somebody who you would not think he goes into cemeteries, he knew where there were a lot of famous people at in there. So I was
been watching Black Bigot.
And you had the history, and it was really cool. Wow.
How you doing, Galaxy Eyes? Welcome to the show.
Morning, Galaxy Eyes.
Actually, I just asked Carmen a question.
Hey, boat troll.
Internally, I asked her, said, what are all the famous ghosts doing after they pass on? She said a lot of them just come back again to work with the next generation.
Why would they want to be famous again?
Hey, do you guys know why they put gates
they want to be famous again, or they
cemetery?
want to fix the things that was the problem the first time?
Why not get away from it like what they did in the first? Come on, man.
Hey, does anybody know why they put fences or gates around the cemetery?
Why is that?
Hey, everyone's dying to get in there.
Oh yeah.
Maybe nobody else got it.
I got it. Very good. Very good.
After we did a major working with incense, frankincense, mirth, and burning sage, that entity never came back again.
How Tina says you're wrong about George Noodles.
Oh, he's got a small dick. I said he had a big dick. That's why she wasn't leaving him. So, all right.
Tina, when are you going to leave your abusive husband, George?
What, George and Mildred? That's actually a good show. I should watch that. Tiger, we're going back there with that one.
Yeah, I remember them.
Wait, Tiger, were you born in the United States or were you born in?
Michelle's at work right now, but on lunch break.
It's impossible for Tiger to have been born anywhere else other than the south of England. It's just impossible.
By my voice. Tina, why don't you come up? What's wrong?
I'm already up here.
She says hi, Tiger.
I told you I have to raise my octave level. I have to go up a few semitones, about 5.
You need stop cyberbullying me. I'm gonna report you for cyberbullying like I did the Red. Shut up, Red. Shut up.
I'm just joking, Tina.
They're only joking, Tina.
Hey,
Don't
Nance, how
take
you
it to heart.
doing?
We're all human.
Morning, Nance.
Are we?
Hey guys.
Good
Right.
question.
Right? I wonder.
So anyway,
We
so
aren't
I
all
asked
human
Carmen that
because we all
question,
know.
and like she said, that a lot of them are either working with the next generation of famous people that want to be famous, or they're just come back again to try to do a redo on their last success. Carmen, in this case, is the one that's working with me in Lumi, but she is working with a few other performers as well, and the others that are on Earth that's still trying to get into the industry. So,
Michelle, I
the
got a
truth-
question.
The true. I gotta say this, Michelle. The true Jedi never become famous or successful, so
No.
they would never be known. They're doing all their stuff in the background, whilst the so-called celebrities, which are only this chosen few, they're not selected for their talent. Half of the time, let's just go Shirley Temple mode. Half the time, they're used and abused, and they're just this select few that we happen to know about. What about the millions of others that we don't even know?
My
Right.
question was a short question. Wow.
Just saying, like, there's a lot of good people out there that nobody knows their name. Or what
well,
they-
you could say that
No,
Michelle's kind of like not really well known, but she's kind of a local celebrity. Kinda.
Yeah.
One
Michelle,
guy, for
are you fully
example,
human? That's our question. My question. Are you fully human? I don't think I'm fully human.
half breeds.
I'm a Palladian starseed, so yeah.
I always say to
Right.
people, why is it that
You're
you
not
feel
human at all.
on the one hand you want to climb a tree, but the other hand you want to pray? It's a bit of a contradiction. Yeah.
I just want to get laid.
When don't you want to get laid? You should have got out your system by now.
I know. I don't know what the hell it is. Though.
When are you going to
Constantly,
start
you
thinking?
do.
When are you going to stop thinking below the belt, Noodles?
When does that happen? What age does that start happening when men stop thinking with a cock?
No, I don't know.
When they're dead.
I reckon about what? Noodles, how old are you? How old are you?
45.
Okay, so you're the same as Cruiser, right?
I believe so.
Still got about 20 years
now-
worth of it.
When
Between
your
now and
brain
50,
matures enough, that's when you start.
Between now and 50, you're just not. By the time you get to 50, you won't give two flying fucks. You'll be more interested in the how shiny your truck is.
Oh, I hate
Well, you might as well
cars.
get it in now then, because you haven't
Yeah.
got.
That's
Or-
a good
Tiger,
point.
Tiger, let's meet up.
The
Let's go.
easiest way out, if you can't, if you can't get
I'm
any
well-
sex, you know what you need to do? Because you might as well give up then. Just start drinking
Galaxy
vodka.
Eyes, I will tell you.
and
who
nice
No,
water,
I hate
and
alcohol.
lipstick.
I hate
Okay,
alcohol. I love pussy.
Noodles, you ain't got no chance because no matter who you fuck, they're all gonna call her a whore, no matter who it is.
I know.
That's not true. That's so
you
not
could
true.
hook up with
That's not
Princess
true.
Diana, and
No.
then
No,
she's
I
got-
gave
they would
her
say,
many,
she's so
many.
nice. She's got to be dirty in bed, right?
All right, the panel voices are Tiger Kitty, Noodles, Red, PDX,
And
Blue
Blue
Work,
Work.
Gaming Theory, Nads, and me. That's who's on panel right now.
I don't.
I'm
I
actually
want
head
Noodles
work.
to have a nice girlfriend. I want him to
You-
have.
you
I don't
work
care if she's a bit randy. I don't care if she's a bit wild. In fact, I like wild. I just don't like this bitch because she's bad for him. A. B. She's awful to
She's
Michelle.
immature. She's
You
immature.
couldn't
that's
take
why.
her anywhere. He wouldn't be able to take her home. Oh my god, how
She
embarrassing!
got no filter. She got no filter.
I think it's
Noodles,
more than that.
Noodles,
it's
did you
more.
do this? Did you tie her up for 4 days standard?
No.
Oh shit! Well, that's why then.
Guys, listen. At the end of the day, I'm not looking for kids. I'm not
Oh,
looking
hey,
for.
Galaxy Eyes.
I just want to use a human body to get off. You know what I mean? That's
I
it.
know,
Right
but
there.
And
you're
that's
not
why you'll
looking for
never
one
find a
that
quality woman.
exactly, and she's also expensive for what she is. Let's look at the
That's
product.
true. I don't make that much money.
Exactly, and the product isn't very good for the money you're paying. I mean, I'd get a better model.
Yes. Yeah, quality. Excellent point. Yeah, quality.
So do you got one of those horror cards where every time you get laid, you get a punch, and then every 10 you get one free?
Oh my god, my buddy did that. He had like fucking 70. No, he had like well over 100 women punched.
Punch
Yeah,
card? Oh my
yeah, he had that. Then you know what he did? He saved every single fucking beer price that he ever bought, every beer. So he added up the total of how much beer he spent over the year.
Oh, jeez.
He was one of those.
OCD.
So Noodles, are you going to start doing that? Take a punch card with you?
No.
And show these women, hey, these whores, I got these punch cards. So after the 10th one, would you like to be my free one?
This is why it gets deep, because Noodles, I want to say to you, why do you even want a woman anyway?
They all want to be treated like whores, but they don't want you calling them. You know what I mean?
All right, yeah, Noodles, you ain't had a kid, have you? Is there
No.
Is there a little bit of you that says, "I want a little noodle"?
Yes, I did do that, Galaxy.
No.
Okay. Well, good. I mean, I'll take.
Thank you
little
for
meat.
watching.
I don't care. I'll breed like an immigrant.
I
don't
live in
care.
Oregon. Prices are cheap here. Really, you can get an ounce for $35.
God damn, what is that, Mexican?
Nope, Oregon.
What, loaded with.
Washington State and Oregon have perfect weather for growing that crap, right?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect
Well, it
weather.
depends.
On the humidity.
Well, I mean,
and the fires and the cops.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's great.
Oh, good morning,
Yeah.
Margot. How are you doing, Margot? How you doing, Margot? You're muted. You're muted, Margot. You need to hit the switch. There you go.
See,
Have you met Margot, Noodles?
Hi, Margot. I've never met you before. Nice to meet you, Margot.
Still muted,
Hi,
Margot.
Margot. How you doing?
She's looking for her mute button.
Right.
The microphone's still muted, Margot. Well, we're doing pretty good today. 27 viewers right now.
Wow, not the same saying 27 though.
It's me. That's what it is. It's me.
No, it's me.
Okay, it's you then.
Okay. No, actually, you know what? It's all of us.
Margot, are you on a laptop? You see the little microphone button? Little microphone button? It's probably red. You need to.
No, it's not me.
There, doesn't look like she's muted now.
There you go.
There you go, Margot. You've done it. How you doing, Margot?
Doing good.
Great.
Galaxy, are you down south of Oregon?
Isn't she? Oh,
She's in Cali.
but she's in Mexicanville, so I think it's
Oh, San Diego area down there.
probably even souther than that. I have a feeling she lives with my.
Clear to the Palisades.
Even souther than that.
That's right. She was by the fires.
Oh, yeah. So that's down in Hollywood.
He was right by the fire.
On the other side, though.
Oh,
Not-
on
not
the other side of the
close to
grapevine, yeah. So yeah, she's in the LA area in San Diego, where he.
Yeah, she's not even in the city, though.
Jamie Ferry.
What? What's the business of TV? Who's got the who's got the bad manners? Who's got the bad manners?
Ferry, mute your microphone.
Long Beach, yep.
Yes, it's called bad manners. That is. Trust
Yeah,
me.
gaming fairy.
Tiger, me and Tiger, we know all about man.
Sorry, you spank me later. My bad.
Oh my God.
I will. I've got big enough hands to do so.
I think she was talking to me.
Oh, okay. Well, she'll take a second from me too.
I guarantee you, dude, if you had her bent over, right, and just like, I guarantee you, it's like perfect down there. It's like ready, just ready. And all you got to do is touch it. It's really hot down there, and it's nice and
Oh my
smooth.
gosh, shut.
There's your yellow dollar sign,
you.
Michelle, right there. You can blame Noodles for that.
I've swore as well.
Money right out of your pocket.
I'm not swearing bad, but I have sworn.
Shocking.
Actually,
swear down,
we've been doing very good about the dollar sign thing. We haven't had any problems with streams not getting the green ones. They have been getting them lately, so. But just the night show, I won't bother monetize them because it's just we know what the night show is like. On Saturday nights are gonna be like so.
There goes the mute button.
So Margot, what are you doing? What are you going to do today? You got any plans?
Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
What? What's the matter?
Michelle's talking to herself. What are you talking about?
Well, Tiger Kitty was asking you, says, do you have anything planned for today?
Margot, do you have anything planned for today, Margot?
Not really.
Okay.
I don't really either, except I got short socks and wash underwears and.
I'm gonna learn. If you want to know what I'm doing, not that you give a shit. I'm gonna learn "Sultans of Swing" by Dire Straits.
Oh, very nice.
What's that song by Dire Straits? Like that little faggot. You gotta move those color TVs. Yeah.
That's money for nothing, isn't it?
Yeah, money for nothing. Do that one, yeah.
Sting. Nah, that's
I always liked the song "Walk of Life." That was always my favorite one.
Walk of Life's a good song. Yeah, anything like that, it's really hard. That's why.
Do you know the intro to "Money for Nothing" was recorded by accident, and they tried to reproduce it over and over again. They couldn't figure it out. The opening guitar riff. I think something happened where they had the amplifier had fallen on the ground or something and they couldn't reproduce it. It had fallen like face forward toward the ground, and that's how they got that sound.
I remember doing a gig where the amplifier fell on the other guitarist pedal and broke it, and I didn't like him, and I cracked up on stage, and that was just a moment. Just saying, money for nothing. So it was saying it was an accident. I think Mark Knopfler already had that riff because he cooks up well with his fingers, doesn't he? So.
Yeah. So I think the story's on YouTube. That's where I heard it. And it's something like that. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm totally wrong. It's something like that. They couldn't reproduce it again in the recording studio, or they tried to. And I think it might have come from that, and they tried to reproduce it, and that's why it sounds like that. I don't know.
Yeah, it's one of them dirty riffs. I can imagine. But it's an MTV favorite, isn't it?
Oh yeah, dude! I remember that when I was a kid, man. That was like one of the best. That was one of the best music videos. That was when music videos were exciting to watch. You know, it's like you kind of got hypnotized by music videos.
Yeah, I remember them days. It was excellent.
Peter Gabriel came out with that track. I can't remember what it's called now. But,
oh, I remember.
Sledgehammer.
Sledgehammer.
Yeah. No.
And what's your favorite song to play?
Aerosmith and Run DMC.
Yeah.
Also, remember the Genesis song with all the puppets?
Time something, isn't it? Future.
Yeah. No, the dinosaurs were in it. They had Ronald Reagan. They had like the Iranian whatever. It was pretty cool.
Land of the something. I can't
Yeah,
remember.
this is the big year. Oh, yeah.
Brilliant song. Yeah. And nowadays, music is rubbish. I gotta say,
I don't know if
it's
it's rubbish. It's like I'm going to be honest with you that pata pate that's a really good song.
Very catchy.
Yeah, it's a really good song. I just think that like there might be a lot of bullshit, just like there always been with music, but like there's been some good stuff. That Apatapate song is like pretty fucking good. And it's so stupid.
guitars seem to have been wiped out, though. I think it'd be fair to say that most people, even the younger generation, will say Floyd and Gilmore and stuff like that. It's all got its place.
You know what I think happened? I think it had to do with GarageBand. So my friend Marty is a producer, right? And when GarageBand came out, he goes, "Yeah, but what you're missing is like people. You're supposed to mic the guitar, and
That's
people
right.
are just plugging straight in, and they're getting the sound. It's like it sounds like shit, and then people just kept doing that. You know,
That's
so
Yeah, but that's why they got plugins now which replicate amps. That's you've got hundreds. It's just
oh
the
yeah,
whole. Yes, in fact, it's changed so much that I just can't be bothered with it anymore, and I want to
yeah.
go back to the old world, the old version.
Hey, Michelle.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for having me up. I'm gonna have to drop down. I ate part of a gummy.
I'm glad you
and
came up.
it
And
got
I'm
to me.
also. I think
I
you
just walked
and
by
I
and
had
was
a good
talking with
time
Jay.
yesterday too. I just want to let you know that. So now I might want to take some of my skills and unlearn some and put some more of my druid ones in, so I can improve our druid skills.
All right.
Like I like that
Thank you, PDX.
Moonfire one. That's my
See, I was
favorite
just zoning
ranged
off as
weapon.
soon as the show come back.
Thank you, PDX. Yeah.
Thank you, everybody. I'll talk to y'all later. Much love,
Bye.
peace. Shut up, Dave.
Bye.
All right, talk to you
Bye.
later.
Oh, wait, how do I get out of here?
Gotta
Hit the
click
red
the
button.
Yeah.
red
Hold
button.
on. I don't see a red button.
Just
Hold
click the
on.
big red button. It's called the hang up.
I don't even really see you guys. Oh, you're behind my tab somewhere. Done.
You're our captive. You're here forever now.
just like Hotel California.
Yeah.
Well,
Ha! Found you guys. Okay, so the big red button. You guys are hidden.
all right.
Yeah, I am. I don't do gummies, and I was like, this is the second time I've done this gummy, and it just like it hit me hard, and my body's just kind of swaying, and then I start to zone out, and I guess I don't shut up either. Anyways, love you all. Much love. You have a good day. Peace.
Wow, Michelle, you fucked that one up. You ran PDX off like no one's business, Michelle.
That video that is where you and her went to see
PDX
Michelle and did the
said
whole
she had
graveyard
something she
thing
had to
was
do.
on my feed yesterday.
The most
really?
important thing is
Here
I'm
she
so
is. So that's
glad
pretty
that
cool.
everybody here is having a good time. That's the main thing. Yeah. Well, let's see. It's 1:21. Yeah,
Time to hit the
So, would
hit
you
the
guys
hay.
like to wrap it up with saying some things?
Nappy time. Nappy time, but night show tonight at 7:00.
Yes,
Are
it's
we
gonna be
gonna
one
do
that's
like
gonna
the?
be the panel's gonna be in the Discord in the lounge. So
Okay.
To be great because it'll overflow after your show.
yeah, you can go over there now, lounge. All you guys can go over there and hang out. I don't know. If PDX has a link to my Discord.
I don't think she's in Discord. I don't know.
I don't know if she is now, but
I've never seen her type.
okay. So
Are you in the Discord, Margot?
Huh?
Are you in Michelle's Discord?
Yeah.
Yes, she is.
Oh, okay. So you can come on the panel tonight. You just go to the lounge
Right.
in the Discord,
Okay.
and you just click on that in the lounge, and we'll all be in there. 7:00.
Redwork, are you in my Discord too? Because I think you are, but I'm not sure. I
Yes,
believe that's
she had
midnight
that
UK time.
You mean blue work?
Right, blue
Oh,
work.
you mean blue work?
Blue.
Yeah, how dare you, Michelle? How dare you?
It's okay. It's all the same thing.
Technically, I'm head work, but whatever. Red will sort me out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, I want to thank everybody for being on the panel today. And we have a
Thank
good.
you for having me, Michelle. Have a great day. I'm
You too, and also please don't forget to share the show out with your friends. Like and subscribe if you're new here. For those that are watching the show, and everybody, so we'll see you guys later tonight, 7:00 Eastern time. So bye now for the panel. Bye panel. Bye Margo. See you later. Okay, so that was a good show. We had a lot of people here today. We're gonna get a lot of snow tonight too, so it shouldn't affect the show at all. Unless we had a major power failure or something, but I don't think that's gonna happen, I hope. And so guys, go out there and do good stuff for everybody. Also make sure to be careful if it snows in the area and drive with respect and care. Absolutely. I'll see you all later on. Don't forget, my birthday is on Tuesday. Carmen's is on Sunday. So we're going to have a kind of a combined show for you and Carmen on Sunday. Oh, I guess we could. Of course, I don't have any music in my name. I don't create music. Sure you don't. All right, guys. See you later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys.
MicheleMarieDalene, I will always be there for you. Michelle, never stop believing in yourself. Go out there and show the world what you can do. Go kick some ass and have a good time doing it. I love both of you so much. I love how far you have come on YouTube.
In the summer's embrace, she finds her way. Twisting and turning, she won't let things sway. With love for the music and fire in her soul, she dances through life, her heart in control.